Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your Dungeon Master for today, because today we are returning to a, I don't know if it's an old favorite, but it's it's a nostalgic friend.
Yeah, there's a nostalgic
we're going to be playing, exactly. I got my...
And then we get the
we are returning to play today. We're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, which we don't run an awful lot on the channel. But the reason we're doing that is because we are going to be playing in the 5th edition setting, the space fantasy epic of Spelljammer. And we are doing that because, in part, because it's an excuse for me to revisit childhood. Also, because our friends at Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse have supplied, this is my copy, but they have a copy of their Platinum Edition Spelljammer Adventures in Space box set that is we're using as a grand prize for our next charity raffle at the end of the month. So I use that as my excuse to cobble together a crew and some house rules for doing ship-to-ship combat, and we are setting forth, I suppose, into astral space with some stalwart players here. So, guys, why don't I go through the order I've got you guys on the screen? Now, tell us who you are, who you're playing today, and what is your experience with Spelljammer in past. First up, we've got Darren.
Darren here. I'm playing Keralath, who is a devout bodyguard to Captain Smoke. I've played a lot of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, but I've never played in the Spelljammer world.
Nice. So this will be a fun introduction for you then. Well, an introduction. Next up is Carl.
Hello, I'm Carl. I'm playing First Mate Cicero Faldoon. He is a GIF, so like an anthropomorphic hippopotamus. And I have played 2nd edition Spelljammer, but I have not played the 5th edition version yet.
Nice. Next up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and today I'm playing Captain Garfield Smoke, and my experience with Spelljammer is the last time we played it, and maybe one other time we played it? I don't remember.
I think I was the only one who, of our group of friends back in the day, I was the only one who owned it, and I don't think once I hit university, I never went back to it, really.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway, next up is David.
Hi everyone, I'm David, and I'll be playing Reuven, the black sheep of the Azana family, whose mind isn't entirely his own anymore. And Spelljammer is one of those settings I was aware of, but I've never actually played in.
Nice. And last, but certainly not least, is George.
Hey, I'm George. I am playing Mara Adzana, the sister of the I think really the black sheep of the family, not Reuben. But I love my brother more than anything, so I would do anything for him, which is what got me into some trouble. But I'm an astral elf, I'm a blade singing wizard.
Nice.
And I played the second edition version when it came out originally, and quite a bit, and then put it away for whatever number of decades it was until the 5th edition version came out, and then I played it 3 or 4 times, I think, total.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Then, guys, let's first, George, I'm not sure if you have any notes or if you remember what happened last time. If not, I am happy to fill in. I can help with some.
I definitely have. Yeah,
visual aids.
That's great. Yeah, you probably will need to fill in or help. I do have some.
Oh, nice. Go right ahead.
So we were going to this planet called Sepulchre, and essentially it was this strange planet where the dead were. It was like basically a giant mausoleum kind of and burial ground. And as you can see from that illustration, and something went very wrong. But we discovered that once we got there, we were going to see Wayfinder Sandaris of Avandra in the city of Reliquary. And once we arrived, we discovered, and somebody else can fill in exactly, that some kind of cataclysmic event had happened that caused all the dead to disappear, I want to say.
Yeah.
or something like that.
There was a shit ton of lore dump last time, so let me help with.
That's
It's
fair.
also been like we got an entire holiday between us, and as we all know, there's a foggy wall between the 2 years.
Yes.
So here's what you guys. You're absolutely correct. You came to the planet of Sepulchre. Sepulchre is noteworthy because hundreds of years ago. This place was, if not thousands of years ago, it was the place that people would come and bury their dead. An entire planet set aside for places to inter the departed. And then what suddenly happened one day is all the dead got up and disappeared. And now the entire planet has empty tombs in it. There's spirits that are said to be there that still whisper to things and move things around and whatnot. And curiously, if you try and alter any structure on the planet, it will go back to its form overnight. So the spirits seemingly put the thing back together. In addition, undead cannot exist here. Undead are disintegrated as if like put in a radiant bath if they are brought onto the planet's into the planet's atmosphere. But because of that mystery, there were a couple of faiths that sort of backed that. One was the Church of the Raven Queen. The god, you can understand why the goddess of the dead might be curious as to what the hell's happened to all these dead. And as was the Church of Avandra. Avandra is the finder of ways and whatnot. It also happens that Sepulchre was at a good what do you call it? Over time, became a really good stop off for, or as a trading hub, as it were, for people coming and stopping off here and then heading elsewhere into astral space. And the more that became the case, the more that the city began to get built up over things. Tombs were repurposed as buildings, and so long as you didn't change the building inside, it was fine. In addition, it wasn't that Avandra, it was Ioun. It was Avandra, Ioun, and the Raven Queen showed up later. So the Church of Ioun was here. It's the god of mystery and magics. You can understand why they would be here. What's the most recent development is that there is a one of the many different mercantile alliances among this strange race called the Mercane, where in second edition known as the Arcane. They began arriving and building up proper structures. So there's building things on top of those old tombs and whatnot, not disturbing them, but burying over them. And that's where sort of when our heroes came here, that's what they found, is that this place was way more overbuilt than the last time Smoke was here. They also found that the Church of, I think it's Joaquin, was it? What's the one that was was Joaquin the one that fell in with them?
I feel like there's a different one, but I don't have it in my notes.
Avandra was the one that he was allied with. No, it's not Joaquin. It's oh gosh, what's the name? It's we've been using the Divine War pantheon for this. It was.
Joaquin, the Forgotten Realms goddess of
god of trade. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what
that's
was.
Joaquin.
Do you remember what the? I know that's. What was the one in 4th edition? Do you remember offhand?
Because
Avandra was.
I remember.
Because Avandra has alliances with both the. Maybe this is the way it works, is that because Ioun and Avandra's church, they both came here to develop this thing, there was then the alliance, it fits in with trade, which is in Avandra's portfolio, but Ioun also wants to explore stuff, and there's the Church of the Raven Queen that's here exploring things. This is leading to, when what you guys found was there was, when you arrived here, you saw quite visible the graffiti on the walls, saying Ioun sees.
Right.
And there has been apparently some kind of tension between the two churches. But turns out all of that stuff really didn't matter all that much. After Captain Smoke was given a strong warning by the chief administrator who was in here, who was a Mercane, he headed off and went to see his old kind of father figure who was Wayfinder Sandaras. When Captain Smoke knew him, he was Pathfinder Sandaras. He was out and trying to find, he was traveling as a traveling cleric and whatnot. This guy's a very big mucky muck in here. So when he arrived, he talked to Captain Smoke. Is any of this ringing a bell, Jeff?
Yeah, I remember what happened now.
What happened next? He was your contact, so I'll let you. Does the name Aok ring a bell?
No, the names I don't remember.
Okay, how about the Changeling Homeworld?
Yeah, I do remember. Oh, that's what it's called?
Aok, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I did write notes down, but I don't see them here. There's so many little papers because we play so many games.
Yeah. Hi. So that's the name of the planet Aok.
Oh, wait. Maybe this is the one.
Hold on here. My thing is displaying kind of weird.
Yep, this is Aok, the homeworld of the changelings. Yep, it's in a place called Crooked End.
Yeah.
But he had... the details are a little foggy. He had something... He found something that was... But he didn't know how to use it, is what he said.
Yeah. He found a device.
He was being a little funny. He was being a little weird. This is the more important part, I think, for the other guys. And Smoke kind of figured out that it wasn't his old friend Wayfinder Sandaros at all. In fact, it was a shape-changing pirate.
Yes.
Who had captured his friend, and they were after a girl that I used to be friends with, in a relationship with, another changeling.
Thuvia Sand.
Who is a druid living far away, and they're looking for her to try and find this, or work this device so that they can find the planet Aok. And essentially they're the most dangerous gang of pirates in all of space, because they have not only are they shape changers and can take anyone, but they have a shape changing ship.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
I thought their ship.
No. That sounds
Don't
cool
give them
though.
ideas, Jack.
Oh,
No.
I thought their ship could look. You wouldn't even know you were on their ship.
No, it's that you wouldn't know that
Oh.
their crew, their ship, they call their ship the Cuckoo, but the Cuckoo can be any ship. The crew who gets on, because they can change shape.
Oh, that's what I misunderstood. You said the Cuckoo could be any ship, and I thought, oh wow, this thing can shape change.
No, it's the fact that they take over other ships. They take over their ships. They insert themselves in, so they're like a cuckoo. They replace, what you think you're getting. You're actually getting something very different.
Right.
The other thing that's missing is that Aok went missing. No one's known what the changeling world was. But what they have found, what Sandaras said he found, was the history, the reason it went missing. And the reason they went missing was because apparently some kind of horrific plague was unleashed on them by some other non-shape-changing creature. Because of the nature of their bodies, they were able to fight it off, but by doing so, it made it so it would spread to anything. A murderous virus that could be spread to any living sentient anywhere. And rather than turn it on the rest of the galaxy, they collectively decided to, they thought, destroy the planet. It turns just to shift it to a very, very, very hard to find place. And there were waystones to find your way there, because again, it wouldn't hurt changelings. But when they went and found these stones that had changeling spirits in them, something was missing. There's a key element that was missing, and that's when the Pathfinder, or the Wayfinder, asked Captain Smoke about Thuvia Sand. And that's when Smoke realized, wait, I've never told you about Thuvia, so how the hell do you know that? What happened then, Jeff?
Somehow we got him to reveal himself. Maybe he just
tripped him up.
We tripped him up, and then he revealed himself as one of these pirates. And as he did, Smoke grabbed the device that they had, that he had brought to lure me there, and fired on this guy. And so we ended up in a firefight with this hidden pirate. and we sort of barely scraped our way out of there, and then we fled out the window. I remember we were like jumping and climbing down the outside of the structure.
You guys also came up with a really clever plan to test whether, because knowing that the cuckoos can be on any ship, you came up with a plan to test your own crew members.
Oh, right.
And what you did is you change your shape to look like the person that you saw who was impersonating Wayfinder Sandaras. Yeah. And walked onto the crew. And that's when Karalath came up. So here's one of the frustrating things. Amara is sworn to protect her brother Reuven. Karalath is sworn to protect Captain Smoke. What they did, because they needed both of them to go and speak to the Wayfinder, Karalath was left behind to watch Reuven. And you can imagine how well that went over with either of them. So where we found was Karalath stalking back and forth, angry on the deck. When Captain Smoke walked up, disguised as another changeling, Karalath first came up with a sword out, and apparently Karalath can tell the difference between the two, so he could tell it wasn't Captain Smoke. Because changelings, as you can imagine, in their natural form, non-changelings often have a hard time telling them apart. Because there's just not a lot of distinguishing features on them, and sometimes they shift them like fashion. Karalath, however, could tell them apart and was at sword point with Captain Smoke. Who are you? And that's when Captain Smoke said, "It's me, don't you recognize?" And immediately the sword went down. And that's when Amara, who had been invisible, revealed herself. And we ended our session with a halfling shouting out, "Somebody stop that ship!" And that is where we're picking up our session. Everyone is on the deck. I think, Reuven, you've just walked out onto deck. So you are on the thing. We're going to assume Cicero is beneath the deck. And, oh yes, I failed to mention the mercenary army of astral elves that has been...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Also that.
Yeah. Yep. So let me just get some... I'm going to put the hit points for this on here.
Yeah, they warned us when we arrived. To not...
Yeah, they were watching us.
Yeah.
Well, and also you guys lost them quite cleverly. You left one of their spies behind to be beaten up by a crowd.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get the crew set up. So then, you guys click on your token, click on initiative, and then we will be on our merry way here. And the one difference with the illustration, it's a mixture of men and women in amongst the astral elves. They are also carrying firearms, not bows and arrows.
Interesting.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Banison, come on. I thought I copied 5 of them and pasted 1. There we go. Look at that nice compliment of... I mentioned how nice it is that you guys are 6th level. Those encounter budgets are a lot more generous. Okay. Let's see. Okay, who am I missing here? Captain Smoke, Amara... Nobody, because Carl's... Oh, wait, okay, here we go. Oh, I got to mop up my NPCs. Come on, Madison. Go. Now, this is
okay. You don't have to.
Hold on. I'm going to not be dumb here. I'm going to put one down at the bottom so I know which one is my initiative tracker. There we go. All right. We played Savage Worlds earlier today. I tell you, you know what I don't have to worry about there is, because I put cards down. There's no initiative tracker. Okay. Let's see how they do. They do not well. Not well at all. Okay. I didn't break out my cards because I've actually got them stuffed away in a pain in the ass to get to place. But we'll get to justify using my 5th edition books today. That's nice. Let's see here. The camel stats, that'll be about right for you guys, right?
Sure.
Okay. Back. All right, Carl. Go ahead and click. Oh, he's got none of his headset on. Carl, go ahead and click on your token and click on initiative. Okay. I don't want to point fingers as to who's to blame here, but it's Jeff and George.
I figured George would have something to do with it.
That would do well.
So,
yeah.
So just clicking your token initiative right in the center.
Yeah, everything's so different. No one's different. Mm-hmm. Like the layout. Oh, yeah. so fast. Lower is better, right?
Lower is better, right? So you guys are all on the Mask of the Mistress. The Mistress is your ship. You're all, so Cicero, Karalath, Reuven, you all have just kind of come on the crew. I'm assuming there's been a bit of like, why are we here? Why are we not able to leave the ship? Why are we all left behind? There is a notorious or famous, depending on how you want to view it, entertainment district on Sepulchre called The Last Call. Like, amazing variety of taverns and pubs and whatnot, and they've insisted you stay on the ship. Now that you see the 10 astral elf mercenaries getting ready to cause problems for you, I think you understand why. Now, one thing I think we're going to steal from Flames of Freedom, because this feels appropriate for this, is when you defeat an adversary, you can decide whether they're dead or not. We did this last time, and that worked out pretty well, because Jeff did fucking murder a guy anyway. So, yeah, I do not expect there to be a bloodless game, but it feels like that kind of, to capture that Star Wars kind of vibe. So, first up, unsurprisingly, Captain Smoke, what are you doing? You're on the deck. All of these astral elves are probably within. There's probably like one detachment that just arrived that's about maybe 60 feet away. There's another thing that's spread about 30 feet away of 5. So there's 5 kind of closer. They're not on the ship yet, but they all seem to be paying attention to you.
Who actually flies the ship, Kevin, out of the team?
Amara.
Okay, so he would say, Amara, fire it up, or whatever,
So she's gonna have to get below. Here's the
and I will draw my pistol, and
there's the deck plans for the Mistress as well, guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there's like a on ramp or something.
Yes, that you're on
right now.
So you got I
would move on to the ship itself then.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're on the ship. You were just stopped at. You're sort of at
okay. Then I would do whatever physical thing is required to like raise the on ramp.
I think there's probably a mechanism.
Kick it off, or a mechanism, or what he would.
So that's probably a minor action, or whatever the small bonus action.
Yeah, and he's drawing his pistol.
Okay.
He's not going to shoot this round, but he's got it out.
Got it out. Excellent. Reuven, what are you doing?
I think seeing these members of the people he's not particularly keen on rush towards the ship, he will reactively sort of, the whispers in his mind will subside for a moment as they leash out. And just in front of them, where they're sort of rushing towards the ship, there will be a black tear in reality, and the tentacles of Hadar will reach out as I invoke the hunger of Hadar to slow them down. To give them a moment to pause.
Is there a moment of eye contact between Reuven and Amara?
Oh yeah.
Probably there will be a sort of. Yeah. I've learned some new tricks. Well,
okay. Those tentacles look an awful lot like illithid faces.
Exactly.
You want to click on the spell as well? And are you intending on catching any of them, or is it more of like a barrier for them getting on board?
A warning to slow them down.
Awesome. And what does it look like when Reuven unleashes his spells?
I think like in an illustration, sort of wispy smoke will start pouring out of his eyes as he sort of focuses outwards. If you're standing very close, people might hear sort of like whispers, like voices.
Yeah. And you can hear it yourself, Captain. You're just like, and then these tentacles all come out of the ground in front of you. Then it is, unless there's a bonus action you want to do or a move.
I think I'll just head to whatever my position on the ship would be as a move action, getting towards the diviner's
so you can start moving down below. Yeah, you're I picture there's it's sort of like the way I was describing it last time, I started describing it one way and then changed my mind halfway through my sentence. So maybe I'll say it just clearly one time. What I picture is just like whatever the same material, because the Spelljammer helms themselves can be made out of a wide variety of different things. So it's made out of the same type of material that the helm is, but it goes up and then has kind of like a basin with liquid in it, and like images and shit can appear in that thing or perhaps be cast up from it. So it's almost like a scrying thing. And I'm not sure, Amara, what do you picture the helm, the Spelljammer helm on the Mistress to look like?
I think I like the idea of a kind of a scrying device, Palantir sort of artifact. So I think I think there's a ring that I go through to enter into the zone of the helm and the Spelljammer helm, and I put my hands on it.
So it's a seat, right? Because like the Spelljammer helms are seats. The scrying stations are more like what you're describing.
Oh, I see. I got it. I thought you were switching. Okay, got it. Sorry. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I think the helm is probably made. I think a cool version would be. It looks like it's been in a way cobbled together from other pieces of helm. So it looks like it's kind of like it was built by a ragtag group of wizards.
Yeah,
who didn't have much to work with.
The first time Amara saw it, are you kidding me?
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the helm. No,
you kind of went from a Xerixian Empire Top Gun to Herbie, the love bug.
Yeah, exactly. The exact opposite.
Okay.
What I'm used to.
All right, so that's that. You can move in to think of what your Spelljammer or this Scryer station is going to be like as well. All right, so Karalath, what are you doing?
Looking at the deck plans here, is that that's a ballista or some sort of gun
that it is.
replacement?
There is a ballista in the front. There is a catapult or trebuchet, not a trebuchet, a catapult or something in the back.
Would I be able to get to the ballista at the front?
Oh, I think there's a good chance of that. Sorry, I said I think there's a good chance of that.
Would I be able to use it against these invaders?
You're gonna have to load. I don't think you have them. Like, you would screw up the tension in the ropes if you kept them loaded all the time.
Yeah.
So you could start getting the crew together to order that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I shall put that into
sure.
action.
So why don't you give us a? Let's see here. Gunners. Intimidation maybe, or diplomacy. Either of those skills you want to make use of, or you put your own back into it to kind of start getting it ready, in which case athletics.
I would probably take charge of this situation. I think make sure it's done properly in this situation.
Holy smokes! So you're throwing it in. People are coming to help, but it's that kind of like when someone is much stronger than you helping out. You're like, why am I here?
Get out of the way.
Yeah. All right, and then Cicero, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I guess is he off the ship or on the ship? I guess
Everybody is on the ship right now. Reuven has created a rift in space with Illithid face. Captain is on and has retracted the sort of landing or the boarding plank or whatever. Gangplank, is that what it's called? I don't know.
Yes. What?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so he's going to get it, draw his pistol.
Okay.
Not going to shoot. And then he's going to give Bardic Inspiration. I guess he heard the call for Amara to get us underway. So
nice.
Use a bonus action to give Amara Bardic Inspiration.
Nice. And yours is
awesome.
What, D8, isn't it?
D8. It's a D8. Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Great.
Okay. Then it is them. Are they going to give you... well, they did say stop that ship, and you guys started trying to go away. So, I guess there's no need to call for surrenders. Now, where is... No. Damn screen. I have... Oh, wait. is the fun thing with having all those slip cases out. I've got 3 DM screens to choose from.
Yeah.
What I was looking for, though, is cover. Here we go. All right, so you guys are all going to have half cover, just because of the angle they're firing up at you guys. And I think Reuven has moved down below. Karalath has moved to the back of the ship. So it's really... Amar, did you start moving towards your station as well?
I'm going to, but I haven't gotten...
Oh, no, you have to afterwards.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
All right, then. So let's...
I guess I should have... I'm not going to do this, but I should have used the luck point there. I didn't think about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think you'll have a couple stinging reasons to think of it next time.
I will never forget. That's right.
All right, so we have, let's see here. They get to fire twice. That is
Jerks.
big jerks. Okay, so remember, you're all going to get +2 to your AC. So this is, here we go. I got 10 to choose from. Let's do 3 at everybody and 1 extra at Captain Smoke, because he's super special. That is the one that they want. So first, 3 at Amara. Here we go. 1. What's your AC right now?
My AC is 15. I don't think I have cover. Do I? Or is it?
Yeah. Just because of the angle. I think you're on that because
great.
you did that like dramatic thing to spook one of the other people.
Yeah, that's true. I already wouldn't have been on this.
Yeah,
Okay,
so just
so
the
17.
angle. And I'm
17 total. Then.
It's when I'm trying to think of like angles and cover and whatnot, my brain immediately goes to BattleTech. there's an illustration in one of the books where it shows like how much of the thing you can see. All right, so it's 1 shot at 2. You have 15 and then also +2?
And then +2, so 17 total.
17, awesome. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, mama.
That's
You're
gonna
gonna
hurt.
feel that one. All right, then that is. Let's see here. That is. Ooh.
Ooh. You know what though? I'm gonna use a reaction. Yeah, I can use a reaction as long as I'm not surprised. I believe. On the first turn.
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
I wanted to. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
Yeah, it's a nat 20. Yeah,
If it's shield, you're thinking of nat 20 is awesome. You react and it shatters through it and then shoots you.
Yeah.
All right. Fortunately, it's only double dice, not double bonuses, as you told me last time. So you only take 11 points of damage.
All right.
Then it is, Anna's not happy with you getting shot. Captain Smoke, you got 4 against you here. What's your AC with the +2?
It is 18.
18. Okay, so that's 1. That's 7 points of damage from the first. 2, 3, 4. Oh. And that is 6 points of damage from the second, so 13 damage total. And then Cicero, you've just come on deck. Captain just got back from the ship, and I think your immediate thought is, again?
Yeah.
Oh. Cicero, what is your AC?
It's going to be 16.
16 with the modifier.
Cover.
Okay, so 9 points of damage from that first shot. Fucking hell. 20. 14 from the second. And are you kidding?
Wow.
7 from the last. That's 21, 34 points of damage. Good lord.
The heck, man.
Okay. That is it from all of them. So Cicero, and I mean, he's the big hippo guy, so perhaps it's not surprising that they all assumed that you're some kind of, scary warrior. So Amara, you get dinged by this, but you can see that Cicero really has taken the brunt of the withering fire from these mercenaries.
That's not good either, but I know I have a job to do here. So while I would love to stay and throw some fireballs around, instead I am going to start running towards the helm.
Okay.
And that is one of the things I was distracted. I was just trying to find on the ship where the helm is. It looks like it's on the cargo deck.
Let's see here.
Number 1, lower bridge helm and chart room. And the Spelljammer headquarters are right next to it.
There's a spare Spelljammer helm.
Yeah, that's
when
on the
you do
deck.
the saucer section
Right,
separation.
that's right. Well, I'm going to do that right now.
Oh yeah, no, that's a Spelljammer
Getting.
quarters is what you're thinking of. The forward bridge is where the Spelljammer is. 3.
I on the cargo deck it said lower bridge, helm, and chart room. That's why I was confused.
Oh, hold on, lower bridge. Oh yeah, it will for sure be there then. Oh
So
no.
unfortunately, I have a long way to go.
No.
So I'm gonna use my full move. I'll use. I do know what I'm gonna do. But before that bonus action, I'm gonna start singing. I'm gonna
Nice.
start singing an old Astral Elf ballad, and it's gonna do a bunch of things. But most importantly, right now, it's gonna increase my speed by 10 feet.
You know, knowing that you were playing the Blade Singer today, and knowing that we were playing other spell, that is why I shared that a classic Canadian ballad, "The Last Saskatchewan Pirate," in player chat today.
I didn't. Now that makes sense. Okay. I'm not gonna do any singing though, just because people will turn this off. But I'm gonna then. So now my move is 10 feet more, so I'm 40-foot move. So I will use a move, then a dash action to go another 40 feet. So I'll have gone 80 feet. I don't know if that's gonna be. I don't know how many turns it's gonna be.
I think you're probably one turn off. You and your brother are both like one turn off from reaching there. So
Perfect.
Good. All right,
Great.
then. Top of the round is Captain Smoke. Your first mate has taken the brunt of that first volley.
I'm gonna yell, "This is an unlawful attack!" and I'm gonna fire back at them.
Now, were you promising that yours was the unlawful attack?
No, they're clearly the ones.
All right. Now, I think you got you have an extra attack at your level as well, and then, I mean, they're too far away for, and you've got the reload feature, right? The pistolier feature, so you can shoot twice.
Okay, are they too far to shoot? You said?
No, you can shoot them.
Oh,
Absolutely. They
okay.
certainly shot you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, jerks.
Nice. Okay, so 1. Here we go. I'll start going from left to right, and go ahead to your second shot.
Here we go. Pistol shot. Oh
Whoa.
my gosh. Nice. That's the way it always goes. Nice damage. Terrible roll.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you did roll terrible. Hold on. Why did I take them away? I don't know. Do you
Well, you
have
can say that it was
anything that modifies that you're missing? Because you are 1 off from doing that. Did you want to luck point it and re-roll?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Come on.
We can't.
There we go. Now I don't have to
There we go.
put him back on the screen. All right.
Nice.
So what does it look like as you take down? Are you like kind of ducking behind, or are you just blazing
Yeah,
away,
he's
standing up?
definitely ducking and firing kind of thing. You know, your classic sci-fi.
Yeah.
Behind the thing, up, couple of shots, back down.
Okay, perfect. So that's only your attack and your extra action. Do you have a move? Do you have a bonus?
For a move, I guess I could attempt to. There's no really better cover I can take, is there? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
attempt
definitely.
to take. Yeah, then I'll take cover.
Because right now I just gave you basically half because you're just where you're standing. If you get to 3/4 cover, that's +5 to your AC.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do.
Okay.
Move to 3/4 cover.
All right. Anything for your
Essentially
bonus
ducking
action?
right down. No, I don't have anything for my bonus action this round.
Reuven, what are you doing?
I will keep concentrating on the horrors from beyond to prevent them from rushing the ship, and then knowing that it's normally Amara's job to do the actual spell jamming, but I think I'm sort of I have a basic concept of how it's done, so I'll try to like warm up the helm or get ready to
So you'll
aid
have to
her.
run down. Remember the helm
Yeah.
seems to be the bottom. So what you could also do is it is unlikely because Sepulcher is a fairly active hub, and you've seen some mercenary astral elves here. You know what they also have? Ships. You got if you guys get up here, they very well could you guys would find yourself as soon as you get up here finding a bunch of star moths in pursuit of you.
Which isn't great.
No, so having a diviner might be good if only to have an idea where they're coming from and perhaps start fucking up their ability to track you.
Oh yes, in that case I will rush to the diviner station.
Okay. So I think maybe Amara whispered something to you, like you're a little too happy with having her like all the tentacles and whatnot writhing, and she's like, "Get to your station."
I shoot her a look and run to my station.
Karalath. I think one more round and you'll have the sucker loaded.
It will take the whole round, will it? This round.
Let's see how your athletics check goes. If you can roll 28 again or whatever the hell you rolled last time. 26.
No.
Not as good. You want to spend a luck point?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I'll let you roll with advantage as well. Nat 20, baby.
Nice.
This thing is ready, so like, and it's down. I'll let you even fire this round if you'd like.
That's awesome.
I certainly would.
Who are you shooting at?
How does it? I mean, is it big enough that it would target more than one?
Oh yeah.
How does it? I don't know
So this is the it'd be +5 to hit, but on a hit it does 5d10 damage. It cannot hit things within 60 feet, but those 5 that are away, I'll say you'll roll 1d6 to see how many are hit in the area.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I'll fire those, obviously. Then.
Okay. So if you're just firing the area, basically it's going to be an AC 10 you're shooting against. So +5 to hit, an AC 10.
Should I just roll a d20
Yeah, you get
plus
d6
5?
plus 5.
D6 plus 5.
I'm also kind of picturing that in Spelljammer, they don't just fire like rocks or whatever else. It's kind of like glowing, some kind of like, almost
Energy
like
orbs.
Yeah, exactly. Like so they look cool as they're flying through space.
Yeah.
So you said a d6 plus 5?
Sorry, 1d20 plus 5. Not d6
yeah,
plus 5.
that's
I'm making it
what I
hard for you.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's gonna be
You want to
tough.
luck that?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely
jeez.
roll that again.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna roll 20.
What is going on? So this thing unleashed this big glowing white and blue ball goes towards him. Why don't you give us a 1d8 roll? I'm gonna see where it deviates towards. 6, that'd be 1. So you slam into the side of this other. They're like a. It's a thri-kreen vessel, so it's sort of made out of chitin and whatnot. And they're all loading stuff up, and they sort of all go scattering when the thing comes flying, and you slam into the side of this innocent ship.
Now that one might have been unlawful.
Hey. Well, at least you got your ranging, shot done now, Caroline. Cicero, what are you doing?
Well, he's pretty jacked up, so he's gonna his action. He's gonna use Cure Wounds, and I guess bards can spontaneous cast.
Yes, you spontaneously cast, and you pick whatever level you want.
So he's gonna use it at second level, so it'd be 2d8 plus 4.
Okay.
So should I just roll 2d8?
I
plus
think
4?
you can click on the spell. It might.
Well, but it's only gonna roll a d8.
Doesn't it ask you if you want to upcast?
Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
I think it does. These 5e sheets are quite good.
12. Good.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 12 back.
Nice.
All right, and then he's going to, as a bonus action, he's going to cast, use his cantrip Mass Heal.
Oh, cool.
Mass Healing Word. So up to 6. So anyone who's on the deck, I guess, who's injured can get.
You can do that as a bonus action?
Yeah, it says one bonus action. Mass Healing.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
healing
1d4 plus spell casting, so 1d4 plus 4 to everyone, so myself included, up to 6 people.
Nice.
So I think that's a bit.
This is why he has that job.
Yeah,
So
okay.
go ahead and roll.
Can I cast it? No, I can't. It says I can cast it at level 3. That doesn't make sense. Is it based on your level or what?
You can upcast it as well to do additional healing.
But I only have
to do
one
more
third level.
healing.
I only have one.
Oh, you might not have. Oh, then you may not have any slot. Yeah, you may not have a slot for it.
Yeah, I have to. Well, it says level 3. Okay, well that's the lowest it goes though. That's weird. Well, I'll just see what happens. It won't let me go lower than 3.
Okay.
Well, I think Mass Healing Word is a third level spell.
Oh, yeah,
where it's
yeah,
it's not a
word
cantrip.
is
Yeah.
First,
Okay.
yeah.
So everyone else you get 5 more healing.
So
Nice.
Captain Smoke, Amara, and Cicero. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think as to move, he's probably gonna just kind of duck and take full cover.
Take full cover? Okay, so they're not going to have a line of sight to you right now.
Yeah, because he got kind of messed up.
All right, so Captain Smoke, you are the only one on deck right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 against you.
Oh, jeez.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll 90-20 just together. You currently have +5 to your AC, so what is your AC right now?
21 with the cover, yeah.
21. I need to roll a 17 to hit you. So let's see here. Fucking 2 nat 20s. Are you kidding me?
And 2 nat 1s, so at least it's balanced.
Yep.
But still.
All right, so...
Mine is 17.
Yeah, so here, we'll do the 17 first. Captain Smoke, you take 5 points of damage from that first hit. You take... 16 from that second.
Holy crap.
Wow.
And you take 11 from the final one.
Oh, yeah, I'm at 0.
Can I use my reaction?
Yeah, what's your reaction?
I don't know if he's close enough. That's the problem. I've got a psychic field.
Oh, why don't you click on it? Let's
He's
see what
got
it
to
does.
be within 30 foot.
He's probably within 30 feet. The ship's not all that big anyway. And I think when you see Captain Smoke kind of like duck behind the thing, are you at 0 hit points?
What's that? Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Even
see.
with,
So I'm at...
Even with the
I'm at
5.
negative- Is it -5?
No, I got you 5 with a healing word. I don't know if you took that.
11, 16 is 27, and 8 is 35.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm at negative... I think I'm at -7, actually.
Yes.
I can roll a
Yeah,
D8
so that
+3.
absolutely can be done. So energy dice, what is that? 3 plus 3. So roll 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
Come on. Ugh. So Captain Smoke, you don't take... I mean, I don't think there are negative hit points in...
There's no negative, but
No, there's no negative hit
No.
points.
Oh,
There's
you
just-
just go
zero.
0? Okay.
Yeah. So then... and sorry, you did add the 5 hit points you got from Cicero?
Yes, I did.
You did. Oh, okay. Karalath, so he sees you. Do you want to spend a luck to re-roll that?
What does it do?
You'll get luck back when you
D8
complete a
plus
long rest.
3 health.
reduced.
Reduced
Because if you
damage.
can roll a 5 or
Or more,
better,
yeah.
he'll still be up.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you rolled a 1. So good chance of
Oh, there you go.
So so Captain, you're like, oh boy, and Karalath sees him at the last second. What does it look
That
like
makes
as you
sense.
create your psionic barrier there, Karalath?
Yeah, you just see him sort of with a hand on the side of his head, creating this psychic sort of connection. Bit of blood trickling down the nose, and then there's just this sort of shimmer that comes in front of him just at the last second as the last blast is sort of coming in, and it just deflects it off.
You're like, oh, and I think you recognize that as well, Captain Smoke. So, and your blue bar should be your whatever the first class resource is. You got that.
That's what the blue bar is.
Yeah. Your green dot is your luck. Okay. So then, Amara, you get in and you are at the helm. Why don't you give us a?
Yeah, I think I sit. At first, when I sit down, like getting to jump into the, like literally like leap over and like jump into the seat and like.
Are you Riker in the hell out of that seat?
Like, exactly. Except the problem is the piece comes off. I'm like, I hope that's not important. And then I'm gonna try to start this puppy up.
Yeah. Okay, so what you're gonna make is there is I think a spacefaring vessel proficiency on your character sheet under the tools and whatever proficiencies on the left side there.
Let's see. Let's see. Navigators, vehicle, space vehicle.
Yeah.
Guessing it's that.
Go ahead and give it that and use your most favored stat for it.
Which I believe is intelligence.
I think intelligence is your best, yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Ah!
Luck point.
Oh, you have a
Like,
George,
I do, but it's a natural one.
You
Not the one.
you look at
grab that piece
Reuven
off
as
the
he
floor.
runs in the room, and he says, "It's not my fault. It's not my fault."
I was like,
I didn't touch it.
all right, this one's on me. I grab the piece
yeah.
off the ground and I shove it back in.
You got bardic inspiration as
I
well.
try again.
Yeah, last 10 minutes.
I know, but it's I rolled a natural one.
Yeah,
So, right.
Unless you, I just figured that
Yeah, it's a
I'm
failure.
okay to sending a luck point.
Yeah.
This is a good. So 10, I'll use my bardic inspiration here.
the 10 is enough to get it going. You can save the inspiration for you.
10 is enough. Okay. Oh,
Definitely.
great.
Yeah. So the whole thing sort of like you see light goes through the whole thing. The scrying station activates, so you are ready to have this thing actually start moving.
Great.
Top of the round, Captain Smoke.
Yeah. He was going to do something, but now he's at 4 hit points. I guess I'll run for like the interior of the ship.
Okay. So you easily can do that. That may have been what you were trying to do when you were tagged with everyone as well.
Yeah.
And with your monk movement, I think you're faster too, right?
Yeah, I think I'm I'm actually really fast. I'm 45 speed.
Yeah, so you go racing. They maybe like are trying to like track you, and there's shots going off as you're flying along, but you're far too fast for them to get to you. Where do you want to end up? On the bridge? On the?
Check the. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
The.
So you go racing down to the bridge. That's probably, if that's all your movement, unless there's anything else you want to do. We are on
2
to
is the bridge.
Bridge is, I believe, in the cargo, like right at the
Sorry,
bottom.
no.
Because where
at the
else would you
bottom
put it,
area.
right?
Yeah.
To be honest, it makes a little more sense than having it right on top as the first thing that's hit when weapons come in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll move to the bridge.
Okay. All right, so you go racing down to the bridge as well. Then, yeah, really.
Yeah, no kidding.
Reuven, you're up next. What are you doing?
I'll maintain concentration and I'll then sort of focus onto the diviner's
Okay, so you get up.
tool in front of me to get it ready.
Same thing. You're going to make a Spacefarer thing, and I think it's, let's see here. Spelljamming tests are. So when I ask you to make a spelljamming test, that's what you're doing, is just using that proficiency, which I think all of you guys have.
So vehicle space.
Yes. So this is intelligence or wisdom.
Yeah, I think I
forgot I put a fly casual reference in the rules too.
That's where I thought of the I think this is how good the job.
Okay. So 11 is enough to get it active, but it will be a contested roll if you're trying to do like a proper deep scan. So do you want to stick with 11, or do you want to try and make a better?
I'll try and make it better.
Go right ahead. Let's see, come on. Oh, yes. 3 star moths that are beginning to move into position to try and come in on you guys. Karalath, what are you doing? Captain's gone below. There still seems to be 9, although Captain gave one of them hell. The others returned with interest.
Yeah, I want to try one more time to try and clear the decks of
Okay.
a group of these.
Go right ahead. Give us an athletics check. 25.
Nice.
It's starting. Coming back, and then first mate Cicero.
Right. So we have, like you said, we had like 24 crew. Can we get the crew active to fire back at these guys, or how does that work?
Yeah, you certainly could. You'd have to. I mean, they may be doing their jobs below deck, kind of getting
getting ship ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you going to do? You know what? Let me speak your first mate language here. Looking at.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great if you could inspire them to hurry up or something.
Here's something you could do. You could make a charisma check, modified by your proficiency bonus if you're proficient with. So basically, a space vehicles check with your charisma against DC 12. On a success, you'll increase the speed of the ship by 2 for 1 turn.
All right, so I'll do that. So charisma check, DC 12.
Yep. Not a charisma check. It's a space vehicle check under the tools and proficiencies using charisma.
Okay, space vehicles.
You rolled an 18. I'm not going to punish you for that. I think I'm asking you to roll precisely the exact same thing you rolled before. So 25 is more than good enough. What does Cicero see? What do we see as he's going to get in the crew?
He's kind of hunkering. He's hunkering behind the back. He's got his gun up, his gun ready, but he's giving orders to the crew. He goes, "Chop, chop, get us out of here!"
Okay.
I don't know the exact naval language. I probably should have watched Master and Commander, but he's giving orders.
All right, then do any of us live on the coast?
Hoist the jib. Actually, there's no jib, probably.
I'm trying to say, well, I guess, David, you do, sort of.
All hands to the rudder.
But I don't know anything about ships.
Okay. Oh, George, you do as well.
We do have a main mast. I guess we do have a main. Hoist the mainsail.
Okay, so they're
Get the spanker ready. It's called
jump
the
into action.
The rudder is called the spanker.
Karalath, you're too far back to target. Cicero's behind, but that will not stop them from just firing on the ship. So ship doesn't take any damage from it other than cosmetic. But yeah, you can picture all these shots are slamming into the hull, causing all sorts of cosmetic damage. On their turn, then it is Amara's turn. It feels like Cicero's done his job as usual. You ready to jump this thing into?
Yeah. So I while this is all happening, I'm like, "Ooh, got anybody on our tail?" And now I'm alerted to the fact there's 3 incoming. Does Ruben know which direction they're? I want to basically go away from them. Is the point? I don't want to go toward them if I can avoid that.
I'm picturing it kind of like the hologram displays that are popular in like modern Star Trek stuff, or like any Star Wars kind of thing. That, but a little more mystical. Like it's almost like it's forming with light in hanging liquid or mist in the air. So cool. Reuben might be like gesture with his hands, and the 3 star moths are coming in. Mm-hmm. In a holographic form.
Awesome. And they're coming in together, not like from different angles surrounding us.
They are definitely coming in.
Angles.
What they're trying to do is get in and get you to pin you down, basically.
All right. So I'm just going to try, just because I was told by my captain to get us out of here, I'm going to try to escape combat.
So first thing is getting your thing into launch. We're going to launch into space combat in a second here.
Got it. Okay, great. Yep. So what do I make a space vehicles roll in order to take it out, basically?
You are the Spelljammer. We just need you to give us... Here's what I'll let you do. If you want to try and start escaping... Oh, you are... No, I think we're going to have to... So this will be a 14.
Okay, DC 14.
Yeah, because it's sort of like maneuvering yourself around where they're trying to position themselves. They're always
totally.
sort of
I think
up
I'm
in
doing
the air.
it yeah, that makes sense. And I think I'm trying to do it at speed too, which is just making it more difficult. So here comes my roll, intelligence. 17.
Yes. So
all right.
It gets up, and you sort of, I think maybe the. Oh, you tell me. Like, do you think that you sort of like maneuver your way through them, or do you outguts them and they're just like, get out of the way, kind of thing as you're going up to ram into them?
I'm going for ramming because I think our ship looks like the kind of thing that we probably rammed other people in the past, so it might actually scare them.
Okay, so they sort of scatter as they reposition. Let's head on over to, I think we can get rid of this. In spite of their feeble shots up at you guys, they are not going to be able to do any damage to your ship from down below. We are entering Starship Combat. So let me get rid of these, awesome. Grab your tokens, and we're going to head on over to, where is it here? Ye Olde Space Combat page. Is this the one?
And is this the rules that you wound up using with Jonathan that you tried out?
Yes, I made one small change because there was something in it that did not make didn't make a lick of sense.
Okay, cool.
Which is, I know, shocking.
I remember you said it went pretty well.
They did, yeah. Except
one problem.
There was one thing that just didn't make sense in it, but I think I've fixed it.
Okay, cool.
It's feeling much better now. Let's see here.
Is that dependent on whether you kill us or not, or
quite possibly? All right, hold on. I need to I thought I had set up a Spelljammer page here. Spelljammer really sounds more like bards hanging out than it does actually like, what you doing tonight? Man, I'm fucking spelljamming, heading down to the pub with my fiddle and my spell book. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's do this here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, because I didn't use the... this is the first time that the maiden is getting in a fight.
Ooh.
So... let me do this first. Let me make this big. For those listening at home, apologies. I thought I did this before. Rest assured, I will have a very stern word with Kev from several weeks ago.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll just mention that I think for me, I'm very glad that Kevin brought in some of these alternate rules, just because having played it without any of these kinds of space combat rules, I think there was an opportunity maybe missed or that wasn't taken advantage of, to have more options for the various crew members to do, kind of like Starfinder or some or Stars Without Number, etc. That make the combat fun for everybody at the table. I played shockingly a wizard who was the spell.
Wait, you? Come on!
I wasn't really. I know.
I don't believe it for a second.
It's going against type. But I just was like, oh, okay, I do this one thing, and I just do the thing over and over again. I was a little bit bored. And they reference, in the book, like, check out the Ghost of Saltmarsh for more about rules and stuff. But I think in reading over and watching you guys play, what you came up with here, it seemed just a lot more fun, and made the combats for ships, makes it feel the same way as the combats for everything else.
That's awesome. And to be clear, like, I'm standing
yeah.
on the shoulders here with Kevin Crawford's awesome rules for Stars Without Number, because I've really just repurposed them with some extra stuff to account for the spell, like the obvious D&D spell stuff. I also didn't want to invalidate anything from the for the Spelljammer book. So if someone wins whoever wins the Spelljammer box set, I don't want them to, to feel like, okay, now I got to make up a whole different set of rules for my ships and whatever else.
Yeah, and the rules totally work fine as written. It's just it just gives more options. I think that's the difference. I've never played Stars Without Number, but I was watching you guys play last night, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, there's a lot of great stuff here. So yeah,
can only highly recommend it. My group loved it.
Oh great.
Yeah, David runs quite a bit of it, right?
Well, it started off as a small lockdown game planned for 8 sessions, and in the end we had 115 sessions, so like a 3-year campaign with it.
Wow.
Runaway winner for my group, so yeah, highly recommend it.
That's awesome. Okay, great. I'll have to pick up. I have the free version. I'll have to pick it up, the real book.
Let's see here. You still can get the offset print version from
Drive-Thru?
Not from Drive-Thru. That's the POD one. This is the offset print one, like with the actual proper beautiful.
Oh, the offset print one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from Cine Nomine.
Oh.
Yeah, Kevin, you probably should have a disclaimer for people who join this channel that it may lead to an excessive collection of gaming books.
Yeah.
Definitely happens.
They had like a bundle holding relatively recently, or this past year, so I got the whole thing where it started with that number.
Oh, nice.
I haven't jumped into it, but I probably will now.
The supplements are really even then, like, whether you're running this, I use the stuff to create the setting material for this and for a bunch of other stuff. Like, it's a really useful. Here they are. Sorry guys, I was trying to find the.
Yeah, I really like when I ran Dust, and when I've run,
Oh yeah, I love it. I played Dust with you. You ran that for
Kevin
me.
Crawford stuff. Yeah,
I got to play a cowboy. Love it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you hated that.
Well, and Carl, as a Texan, was very merciful in my fucking accent. Made no comment.
Did you play it like?
Either.
I think you. Did you play it like? I think you were the one who told us about the people who are in the airports, in the airport there.
Yes.
Who are dressed up as cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah, Calgary. Calgary are.
Yeah, you guys have rodeos up there.
We do. You have the Stampede.
Big rodeo. Yeah.
Yep.
People
Proudly
the
the largest, including the running of the bulls at Pamplona, we have the largest amount of animal fatalities in an event anywhere on the planet. Calgary.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Oh boy. Yep. Come for the white hats at the airports. Stay for the sounds of popping off screen at the rodeo.
Oh man.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
This is setting the mood for this combat we're about to have. I'm not,
Yeah, expect your
very good about
bones
this.
and tendons to be popping as we're
All
flying through
right,
space.
here we go. I'm just setting up the the Shipasa here.
And I want to add Kevin Crawford. He's my dude. I love that guy's games.
Yeah,
We
100%.
did character
they're so
creation
good.
last night, and he's got basically random tables set up for any part you want to do of the character creation that you want to randomize, which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've used Echo
Yeah,
Resounding for mass battles and OSR games, or BX type games, like Echo Resounding.
Cool.
And then he has another.
There's a what do you call it? A
Red
horror.
Tide. Yeah. Yes, Red Tide and Echo Resounding are really good for. You don't have to use those settings. You can just use like the tags and mechanics for, mass battle. I've used it for mass battles and figuring stuff out.
Oh,
And,
nice. Yeah, he's exceptionally prolific and
Yeah.
intended.
Yeah.
I love how he writes for things to be used at the table.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Okay.
Yeah, it's very. Okay.
Okay, so guys, here's the way it works is right now you are in let me do this here. Turn over.
We're in the most powerful ship in the galaxy.
You are definitely in a ship, and there are 3 mercenary star moths that are closing in.
which are junkers.
One change that I have not posted yet is the closing action does not exist anymore. That made no sense to have 2 tracking things. What is assumed is that either when you jump in from like your astral speed into orbit, you are close enough to make use of any weaponry on the ship. As you escape, you create more distance between them. So once you get 3 escape points, you may then escape. You're far enough away from the planet and any other gravity well, so you can drop into astral speed and zip away from everybody. 3 escape points is what you need for that.
Okay.
Okay. Then. Oh, I know, honey. Who are you yelling at? There's no. There are people.
She's always
across.
on our side.
Yep, 100%.
That's true. And just so we are all on the same page, almost literally, it seems like the Spelljammer should usually go last in the order because we need to generate points for me to do things.
Yeah. So what I'm checking is... Yeah, so each Spelljammer combat round is 15 minutes. If a boarding action is successfully initiated, which these things might do, then we go into the standard combat rounds. Otherwise, it's this is 15 minutes. It's representing a lot of time of going over. Initiative is based on the Spelljammer, or is rolled by the Spelljammer, adding their initiative or dexterity bonus. So these things will have a +2. Let me tell you what the... Oop, that's not the right thing. I'll show you what they rolled so you can... there you go. Nice little middle range kind of number.
Yeah.
So then, Ms. Amara, you want to give us a...
Yeah. So here comes my... I'm using my vehicle's proficiency, right, with intelligence.
No, just actually,
yeah,
this is just like as if you're rolling initiative. There's no proficiency bonus in.
Yeah. Okay.
1d6 plus either intelligence or dexterity.
All right.
I think you have +40 or intelligence, don't you?
Yeah, I have 3 to dex and 4 to intelligence, so...
Oof, show off. 23. All right, so then, the Maiden will be going first, guys. So currently, these things are all at minimum range. So I was going to grab... It's my DM screen from my Beetle and Grimm's one because it has the There we go. The range of various ships. Right now, every weapon is in range, and spells that have and weapons that have a range of. Oh, actually, I need my spells. Wrong DM screen. You know, I need, guys, is yet another DM screen to be set out here.
You need a DM screen to keep track of all your DM screens.
I really do. You know, I said those people who are insufferably trying to get me to use Excel at some point. Well, you really know you can really keep track of it. Like, no.
No. Nope.
250 feet. Right now, you're 250 feet away from these things. So, guys, right now, you have 0 command points. So,
yeah.
Everyone, I'm assuming, you tell me if I got this wrong, that Amara will be leading the spelljamming crew. Captain Smoke will be the captain. Ruven will be the, I don't know why I said your name that way, diviners. Cicero will be controlling the sailors, and the Karalath will be controlling the gunners. Any of you guys can also perform general actions, but if you do, they are the only actions you take this round. So if you choose to take those are things like above and beyond, pushing yourself to help people. That one's one of the risk and reward. You make if you describe kind of what you're going to do, make a roll against DC 15. On a success, you gain a number of command points equal to your proficiency bonus. But on a fail, you lose. The ship loses 1 command point. And I will let the captain keep track of command points. So I will leave it to you guys. We'll see if this chucklehead wrote these rules right. Who would like to you can take your actions in any order you like, and unless it tells you that it's the only action you can use, you can make use of multiple actions on your turn. So.
Well, I think the only thing Cicero can do right now is loose the sails, right? We're not damaged. We don't have any emergency repairs.
Okay.
So he can loose the sails. It's 2 command points, increase speed by 2.
Yeah.
DC 12. DC 12 is the. And I roll on that same thing I rolled last time, right?
Exactly, same thing. Yeah. So
we have to gain command points first?
Yeah.
Yes. So loose the sails requires 2 command points.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought we. Okay.
So the captain is best at gaining command points?
Yeah, the captain.
I have 1 action that can gain us command points.
Okay.
And you can reduce the cost of another station by 2.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. You can also kill crew
you can do more
members.
than one thing. So.
You can damage the ship and kill crew members.
Yeah, except the crew lost crisis.
I will point out John was very
points.
eager to take advantage of that with his Verigar crew last time.
Yeah. I feel like that might be a good starting action, though. The Into the Fire. What does the crew lost crisis do? Sorry, I haven't read the whole thing.
Crew loss, you lose 10% of your crew.
Oh my god.
2 people are affected by it. Half are dead. Half might be restored if you've got healing magic and stuff like that.
Wow.
It is not a bloodless thing.
No. Maybe I wouldn't do that then. That's a little vicious.
You're not in a dire circumstance. So here's ways you can easily do it. If you do your duty...
I can support somebody and they can take a 2 CP action.
Yeah, the vessel... So anyone who does their duty automatically generates 1 command point. That's a risk-free kind of way of doing it. You can also go above and beyond. You roll against DC 15. With you describe what you're doing. It's you're racing around, motivating the crew, shoving things around, whatever it is you think is cool for the narrative. Roll against DC 15. I think your proficiency bonuses are 3, which means if you succeed on that, you add 3 command points just by doing that.
And what skill do you roll?
Again,
whatever one you say is doing.
Which one makes narrative sense? You describe what your kind of cool thing you're doing in the fiction, and then you make your roll.
Okay.
So definitely lean in towards things that you have an advantage.
Right. Okay.
You can also, again, you can kill some crew members and gain 2 command points.
So, I mean, I have an idea. I mean, like, the captain, as a captain, I can tell you, we did not really plan for a hasty escape. We were I didn't say, keep the engines running or like, let's be ready to get out of here. But so, things are in like disarray, like, you got to flip switches, you got to set these things, the whole cabin is not ready for combat and flight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push myself and I'm going to, use my speed and my acrobatics, and he is going to fly all over the helm and whatever. And like, set this right, turn this knob back to where it's supposed to be. Like he is essentially like doing 5 minutes worth of prep that should have already been done. He's trying to quickly do it in like a minute or 30 seconds.
So what do you think? Acrobatics to go above and beyond?
He's literally parkouring around the ship to like get all these, the checklist done in a much speedier fashion.
Here, I'm going to give you guys control. I think I forgot to give you control of this.
Or I guess this is, you said these are 15 minutes?
15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like, he's doing like, an hour's worth of tasks in 15 minutes kind of thing by like, he's not walking around the console, he's jumping over it.
Yeah. You could be going all over the crew too, like, because remember, there's a crew of at least 24 in addition to you guys who are at work here.
Yeah, and it's like, I imagine it's like the whole ship. It's like, oh, we forgot this, and he's like, I got it, and he's like racing to the back of the ship and like down the hatch. And
this is the reason everyone puts up with his otherwise personality, is that having nearly been killed by a withering astral elf fire, he's now racing around the ship, motivating everyone. So go ahead and give us. Did you say acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics against DC 15. Here it comes.
Here we go.
You luck that?
Yeah. Have to. Can't start with a fit. Roll 20? You are just a troll.
Now, luck, we have not said whether you can roll. You have to take the result. So you can spend your last luck point and re-roll that one if you like.
It's early in the session, but I feel like starting off on
although
the right
it does feel very in character for you to be like knocking people over and actually making more work.
Yeah.
Like, no, this isn't how that not works. What do you...
No, I don't want to take the loss. Here we go.
Come on. Nat 20, baby! Nice!
Two of them.
Nice. Awesome.
What a waste.
Yeah. Okay.
Double nat 20.
You know what I'll do? I'll let you add extra one. So you have 4 CP you generated from that.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Now, why don't we... Let's see here. I don't know what the maximum CP you can spend is. Let's track... I'll put your aspirational numbers here. I'll put a 10 on the blue bar. And then, Jeff, if you could keep track of the... there we go. On the Maiden... I'll put the
so
name
we got
on here
4.
so you guys can all see here.
And you guys can see how much we have to spend.
Yep, that's awesome.
Okay, there we go. Who would like to go next?
I'm going to go last, I'll just say, because I want to see, I think what I do is determine...
So what you guys can talk over is who's spending, who's generating.
Right.
You got 4 right now, and because that's a general action, you can't do anything else. But you got 4 CP. What are you thinking of doing, Amara, that you'll be spending that stuff on? That might help determine what else needs to be generated and what else you want to do.
Well, I was going to actually check with the captain as he's running past me at one point, parkouring over my head. Hey, you want me to try to get us out of here, or are we trying to destroy these things? Just to find out, are we trying to stay and fight and kill these things?
No, get out of here.
We're just trying to get out.
Yeah.
Okay, so my plan is to use escape combat. That is my objective, which costs 4 CP, for me to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got 4 so far, but
we need that by our last action.
correct.
Yeah.
So we want to stay even with the rest of our crew here.
Can we do more above and beyond?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What that means that because it's an exclusive action, or if you take a general action, you can't do anything else. So it means you're not going to do anything at your station.
Yeah, I mean, loose the sails costs 2, and it gives a +2 to the final escape roll. But I don't know if that's the best efficient. It might be more efficient to generate, 4 more CP, or 3 or 4 more CP.
Yeah, so
it's a proficiency roll, right?
Yeah. Let's see here. The speed of your ship of the Maiden is 4. So speed is a 1 right now. The speed of the Star Moth, Oosh. Speed of Starmouth is a 2.
Okay.
So that means it'll be for the contested rolls. It has the advantage for keeping pace and whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
So maybe someone else should go, and then if we generate more CP, then we can use. The
I
speed.
don't have it in the rules too, but for squadron stuff like this, where they're all chasing it, it's basically as if they aid another. So they're going to get an extra +1 to each of them because it's hard to outmaneuver 4 things that are trying to pursue you, right? So-
Right. Yeah. And then just a reminder, everybody, we need to generate 3 escape points to actually escape. So it's not like I make this one roll and we're good. This could go on for a while before we generate enough
Yeah.
And
to get out of here.
Reuven has some ways to screw over the other side.
I can boost our armor class while we try to avoid them, but I need 2 command points.
One that we found was quite helpful as well is the illusory flak, because you impose a penalty on the other side's CP. So it means that when they're starting their turn, they're going to have less things they can do.
Yeah.
And then for Karolaf,
So it seems like we should divide we should divide ourselves into who's going to generate, do all those first, and then who's spending and do those.
I think I'll probably be generating then, because if I make it, then we'll get 3 more. So
Okay.
I'll do above and beyond. It's the first mate's job anyway.
Sure. So what do you think? What skill are you using? Or proficiency?
I'm probably gonna keep with the vehicle space thing, get the crew going and
Sure.
mustering and raising the sails.
Go ahead. I think you can use charisma with that again.
Okay.
So go ahead. Let's see. DC 15. Come on.
Yep.
There you go.
Yes.
Nice.
3
we
more
got 7
CP.
now. So
So
7
we
now.
should be at 7.
Yeah.
And it's at
Right.
0. Heck.
It's not letting you add it?
I might have screwed that up for you when I was changed the name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jeff.
That's
I'll
okay.
try
It's
it.
at 7.
There.
It's at 7.
I
It's
put it in.
okay.
I got it. I put it in.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So the captain and the first mate are just racing around. That means it's Karolaf and Reuven who get to decide. What are you guys doing?
Well, I think if we're not planning to fight him, I think I'd be better to try and add some command points.
Okay. What does Reuven need and what does Amara need for their actions?
I need 4 CP. So we got 3 remaining.
Can we carry
And Reuben, how many
CP
do you
from
need?
one round to the next?
No, you start off with Zelch.
Oh, so so we should be sure to spend it all then.
I'll spend it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could fire 1 weapon with 1 CP, Reuven, and then these are suggestions.
No, targeting a system is 1 CP. Fire 1 weapon is 2 CP.
2. So we need 3 to fire. And how much?
3
of the-
fires all guns.
Oh.
So it's 2 to fire 1, 3 to fire everything on the ship. 1 is targeting a system. You try and damage what the other side is doing, but you take -4 to hit. You do half damage before they apply the damage threshold, and if it gets through, then the system is disabled. That's taking out their Spelljammer helm, taking out their, whatever thing you want.
Right. So we could target their systems and do the illusionary flak.
So hold on. The target system is built. Forgive me. That's on top of the Fire 1 system.
Oh. okay.
Fire 1 system
Yeah.
action you take this round, so that's 3 in total. There's 2
Yeah.
CP to fire 1, 3 to either fire everything or target a system.
Yeah.
So
And
we
then
could do that. We'd still have 4 CP left over. And unless someone else also wants to try to generate some CP to do something else.
Then we have,
Reuven, what do you want to do?
I think as a diviner, I'd be quite keen on doing the Scrying Ghost, which increases our armor classing as we might be about to suffer at least 3, if not more, attacks.
Yeah. You're at point blank
Yeah,
range
like
right
that.
now as well, yeah. Okay. So that'll be 2. So that'll be 5
Jeff,
left.
I can handle tracking the points because I can do it
Okay.
there.
And you might as well take it off after you take the action. Or as you take the action.
Okay.
Because Darren, what do you want to do? Or Karolaf? Darren's something on the
well,
ship. What am I doing?
I don't think we've got enough points to be shooting really. but we don't seem to need many more. Can people do multiple CP? So could Reuven
Yes,
do two
I-
things?
Yeah, unless the action specifically says has to be the only action or can only be done once. So I could do Scrying Ghost and Illusory Flak. I think theoretically Amara could try to do multiple escape actions, or is that limited to?
I think those ones.
But you're trying to escape combat, right?
Yeah, if you're spending, if you generate 8 CP, and you do that, you could just try and stack 2 escape tokens on right away. Sure.
Oh, that's an interesting option.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think since you got 7 already, I think I'm just going to do my duty and just gain 1 point. So you got 8. So you got a guaranteed sort of 4 and 2 2s.
So here's the thing: if you do one more, that's 8. That means Amara could do 2 escape actions, or Reuven could do his scrying stuff, and Amara could do 1 escape action. If you succeed on a what do you call it? Above and beyond, you'd add 3 to it, which give you 10. So 2 escape actions plus the 2 scrying action.
Yeah, we could do
Not to put
a bunch
pressure
of
on
stuff.
Karalath.
Yeah.
Well, just I've only got 1 luck as well, and I think this is going to last a few rounds. So I'm playing safe this turn.
Plain so you got it. Okay. So you got 1 more.
Going for-
All right. And then what are you guys doing with those points?
All right, so I'm going to add 1 more so that I will have 8. Just so we have it in there.
What do you guys
There we
think?
go.
Should we?
Well, so Kevin,
double
can I
escape or
do
should we-
both? Well, that is definitely one option is 2 escapes. And a question I have is, can I do escape combat while I'm doing evasive maneuvers?
Let's see here.
If I spend the
Right.
CP,
Otherwise, we
which
could
is-
just do 1 escape, and Reuven could do 2 of the defensive ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do evasive maneuvers and escape combat. Neither of those are exclusive. And Reuven could use his scrying action too, if you guys want to really make it difficult to get shot.
And that seems like because we're gonna still have to go through it another round. Even if I degenerated 2 escape points this round, we still have another round at minimum because I need 3 total.
Yeah.
The further you get out as well, the less of their weapons will come to bear. Early in combat is generally when everyone's going to be able to shoot everything at one another. And then as you certain weapons will be further away. I'm basically using the range bands from the Spelljammer DM screen. So like right now you're 250 feet away. If you do if you have 2, if you have 1 escape point on you, that's 500 feet away. 2 escape points on you is 1,000 feet away. And then 1 more, you drop into astral speed.
Cool.
So range-wise, what
It
that
seems
means...
to me, as a general rule. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead. A general rule? Go ahead.
As a general rule, it's more rolls is more fun.
Sounds good. All right. So then, who would like to roll first?
David, you want to go first and see if you can?
Yeah,
help,
I'll do the ghosting, the scrying ghost.
Scry goes nice. So
Nice.
DC 15. Go ahead. Come on. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
+3 to your AC.
Yeah, I think it'll be, as I draw on my altered mind, anyone looking at their gunners looking at the ship, there's just a sense of aversion, like there's something not quite right with the ship, and it makes it harder for them.
It's almost like there's
to focus
tentacles
their
drilling
fire.
down from the...
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome. All right, so then your
That's
AC
great.
is now an 18, thanks to
Okay,
your
great.
Scrying Ghost, and then Amara.
And will this if I do evasive maneuvers, will that stack? With,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With great. Okay, great.
Yep.
So that's going to be my first thing. Is I'm going to spend 2 CP to do evasive maneuvers. So I'm going to make the spell jamming test here. It's a DC 14.
Oh, yeah, you got 2.
Roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Nice. All right, so that is
Okay.
21 is your AC right now.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Okay, great. Now I'm going to take.
Guys, do you see? Hold on.
I
What is that?
escape
That's
combat maneuver.
What's disappearing in the distance? It appears to be the GM's fun. Oh. Okay,
feel
so
very badly
you have
about that.
one more, Amara. You can try to escape here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Okay, hold on.
generate an
Let me
escape
roll
point
for
by,
the. I'm gonna roll first to so you know what you're rolling
Yeah,
against.
great.
All right, so I have.
Awesome.
Let me see here. Let's see here. 23 you're rolling against.
Ooh.
I mean,
Wow. Okay.
you
So,
know, 3 is, Elven spell moss or star moss. I'm just going to call them the wrong thing every time. Okay.
fine. We know that there's a imminent threat. So I'm going to make my roll, but I get a +1 to this for the speeds, the vessel's speed.
Yes, you do.
So here we go. Luck point.
Luck point that. Okay. Come on. I rolled really well. Come on.
I know. I gotta try. Damn it.
Are you still inspired?
All right.
Oh, you still have. No. Yes, you still have Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
I do.
For this first round,
great.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
that's fantastic.
Actually, and Carl, you can distribute that once per round too, right? So you can basically
yeah, it's
every
like
round
once per round.
it uses up your daily uses of it, but you can distribute it as as appropriate.
I don't know.
So-
Is there a I don't think there's a daily use.
I think it's your tokens, isn't it? The blue bar. That tells you how many
charisma
inspiration.
bonus.
So it's a D8 then, Amara.
I can only have one
Yeah.
at a time, but I can use it for
There it comes.
per.
21 is so close.
Yeah, so close.
Do you have
I
one-
needed a 7 or better. So.
Do you have a luck left?
I didn't so far. Hold on. I do have 1 luck left because I didn't get rid of this one. So
Your call.
like, it's such this chances are you rolled so well. I think it's a waste. I think I should keep my luck point for next
So you guys,
turn.
you can picture
So
this is.
I try to.
Yeah, you're trying to get through, and like you punch through a bunch of the clouds, and you sort of lost them for a moment, and then you punch, you finally get out, and you start getting towards the stars, and you realize there's one on your left flank, one on your right flank that you weren't aware of, and the one pursuing you. Then it is their turn. All right, I am limited in what I can do here, so let me just make some quick. I am going to try.
I mean, the good thing is we got our AC up to 21. So that's
Yeah.
benefit. So we did. It wasn't a terrible round.
So
we
let's
did
see
pretty
here.
well overall.
Two
I
of them
don't know
are going
why-
to fire all weapons, and then one of them is going to try and screw with the. They're going to try and do a scrying, not a scrying ghost, a illusory flak. Okay. So it's opposing check. So this is you, Reuven. You're going to want. Let me roll for this first. There's only one acting on this, so I don't get the same bonus. So this is going to be contested with your spelljamming roll.
Okay.
Only a 10. Fucking amateurs.
Oh,
Yes.
Nat
Okay.
20, baby!
Oh my
Awesome.
So they try and do that. Then I'll use the other to... battle scrying. He's going to try and help someone else. So once again, this is a rival against... This will be you, Amara. They're trying to track you. Give us a spelljamming 14.
All right, here it comes. Intelligence.
That should be a 15.
There
I'm
we
going to the
go.
wrong amount here. Nice!
Okay, well, 17 though.
So this one scryer, there's
Okay.
like one that sort of the is serving as the trying to screw you guys over and help the other two with their shots. Then it is the ship's turn. They get to unload with everything. Stop, turn away from the mic, Madison. This is your first fucking day on stream. Here we go. So I have it's 21 we're rolling against, right?
Yes.
So you can hear it's subtitled in the film version of our campaign, but it's clearly Elven. And what they say is fire. So first, shwook, shwook, 2 ballistae from each of the ships. This is chunk. Oh.
Oh,
Swook. One misses, one hits. The hit does.
We have 400 hit points?
You have 400 hit points.
yeah.
You have less than 400 hit points.
Yeah, of
But,
course.
hold on. You have your DR, though. Your damage threshold is 15.
Oh, right.
So it slams. It really skitters across the hull and only does 4 points of damage total. Then we have the swoom. Just like you fired at the deck, Karolaf. 2 fireballs from this one ship. Oh, I'll roll the attack for both of them. One misses, one manages to slam home. This one does a little more. Terrible roll, though. 19 reduced by, so 4 once again.
Yeah.
Then the second ship.
I got it.
So first ballista, shpunk, miss. Second, shpunk. Nat 20.
Oh.
God dang. You moved out of the way of one, slammed in the other, but only 20 points of damage.
Jeez. Right. Can take 5.
Oh, man. This is fucking Dave Bautista showing up, threatening you, and then giving a tickle fight. Here we go. Shwoom.
Told you they were crappy
God
ships.
dang. All right. So another hits. 24.
Well, that would hurt.
So that is whatever that is. 9 damage.
9.
And then the final shot.
Yeah.
Shwoom. All right. They have blown their load, guys. We're on to round 2. So the ship is being rocketed and buffeted back and forth by some hits. Seems to be holding firm okay right now. What are you guys doing? Back to 0 CP?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think if I understand the actions correctly, I can gain the equivalent of 3 CP safely, 1 just by doing my duty, right?
Doing your duty, you gain 1 CP.
But then I can also use my ability?
Nope. If you perform any of these under general actions, if you perform any of these actions, they must be the only action you take.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the top part. I was just reading the...
That's okay.
Oh, okay. So then support the crew is the best thing I can do. Safely, which gets us 2 command points. I'll support Amara doing the escape this time. I see that it didn't work, and so I'm coming over to like, hey, what's going on here? We should be getting farther away from these guys.
I don't mean to nag, but I feel like we shouldn't hit as much.
Didn't I say get us out of here?
I'm trying. It's a ship. Like it's falling apart in my hands.
You guys can
Holds
also,
up
it's
a
not
piece
listed
of
on the sheet there, but you guys can also aid another. Just like you can with other actions in D&D. Or 5e at
okay.
least. What is that? It's a
That's
DC 10
pretty
you roll against in
huge.
this game, isn't it?
No, it's just automatic. You say you're aiding, and you gives the person making the roll advantage.
What kind of? Come on. I'm not rolling as 20. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So
sounds
they're
good.
getting a
But
plus
you have to
5.
have the skill?
Nope. You can just tell us
wow.
how you're aiding. It means you're doing nothing else for the round.
Yeah, I'll just... Oh, I can't... Can I still do my other thing that gets the command points?
Nope. That'll be a
okay.
general
You spend
action.
your whole action. Yeah. We still need the command points.
Oh,
That's
so
the
then-
most important thing.
Yeah, the command points are important. Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
you
right.
only need 2 command points to do
You
the
could also
escape.
kill
That's
2 crew members. Just throwing that out there.
Well, we're not in that stage yet.
All right. What about the rest of you guys?
I
Captain
mean,
made
there
his
are a
choice.
couple guys I don't like on the ship.
Shoot.
See, 2 more in order to get Amara to escape.
Yeah, I can. I think for me, it's above and beyond is probably the best bet because
Okay.
that gives at least 3. right,
Generates a
command
lot.
points.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we could lose one, but I still have my luck. So
Okay.
Well, we don't have any. What happens if we don't have any and we lose one?
-1.
Oh, no, nothing. Yeah, like
I thought you generated. I thought you generated one. Oh no,
No, I
you
didn't generate any.
no,
I
you can be
reduced the
negative
cost
though
by
for the
2.
round. Like if
Oh,
you
you
end,
can be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So here we go.
Makes sense.
Cicero,
I think
come
you do,
on.
Carl.
full faith in this hippo. Oh boy, it was misplaced.
Yep.
You wanna,
Can I use a luck for that?
yes, you can. Absolutely.
Okay.
Awesome.
So I haven't used one yet.
Great.
Come on.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
So 3
And then
CP.
and I'll give another inspiration to,
Amara?
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it's not taking it off, but I put 2 in. It's not.
Oh, are you in your token or on the character sheet?
Yeah, I'm on my token. Oh, it could do character sheet. Maybe.
Yeah, it is. It could just be that weird thing that's been happening with tokens. I can see it's down to 2 on mine, Carl.
Oh, okay.
You know what you do here? Let me do this, Carl. Let me see.
Me too.
This is what. Here we go. Boom.
Yeah,
Boom.
I remember this weird bug sometimes.
It's displaying properly now.
Yeah.
It is. Okay, good.
Cool.
Great.
We call that a
I mean,
workaround.
I do have unfailing inspiration, but it says only attack rolls and saving throws. So.
If only someone wanted to shoot stuff.
Yeah.
Carolath kicks a can down the deck.
I may have to.
Yeah. We might have to at some point.
Okay, so we got
And
2.
if we can't do it, boarding action. You know,
Oh yeah, boarding action
could
should
be
be
stuff.
okay. So Captain Smoke has made his. We got 3 things now. Reuven and Carolath. What are you guys doing?
Well, you need one more, so I could definitely do the duty. That would get you to the 4.
Well, it only costs 2 to do the escape this round.
Oh,
right,
yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
So it depends what other actions we want to take.
Right.
So we have 3 CP right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We get 4. I can do the Scrying Ghost again to increase armor class.
Oh, so you could just do the guaranteed one.
Yeah.
We'd be able
TBD.
to.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the guaranteed one. I don't think there's much benefit from going for the extra one.
I mean, making the roll would let us do another evasive maneuver or whatever, but it's not guaranteed.
No, definitely not.
So how lucky do you feel, Darren?
Not very lucky. The bottom line. No, I'm going to go for duty, so that's 1 command point. So
Okay.
boost it up to the 4 that we need.
So then, who would like to roll, Reuven
Yeah,
or
Byron,
Amara?
is it?
Who would like to roll first?
I feel like it's more dramatic if escape is the last.
Yeah, and do the illusory ghosts.
Nice.
There you go.
All right, AC is an 18,
Awesome.
and then
Okay, so with the remaining 2 command points, I'm going to attempt to
that's
get
my
in an
roll.
escape point.
My roll is a 7. Nat 1.
Yeah, see, this is why I say my luck. But I may need it. Who knows?
Come on.
And then it'll be a +1 for the speed.
There you
yes,
go.
Okay. One
Nice.
escape point.
All right, so you got 1 escape point so far, guys. I think green feels like a proper way of tracking that. So
Sure,
there you
I'll-
go.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Great.
So then that is, so you've got some distance, only 2 more, and you guys are free. Now on their turn, let's see here. We got 1 who's once again going to try and pull that illusory flak on you. So this will be contested by Reuven, please. 14.
Oh, yeah!
Nothing.
Nice.
Oh, I can do it more than once. So I'll do that again. My second one, an 8.
Oh.
Come on, David.
Yeah! Keep
All
an
right.
eye on them.
Then the other 2, let's see here. To pursue, because we are faster than you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to pursue target for
That's
one
just
of
because
those
they're burning
actions.
that unclean fuel that we refuse to lower our standards to.
That's
So this
right.
will be 5.
Yeah.
All right, so this is...
We need a fuel purification suite.
Amara, you'll be resisting this one, a 9.
Okay. All right. And does this one use my proficiency or no?
Does use proficiency? Yep.
Oh, okay, great, fantastic. Thank God.
And
go.
Nice. And then this one, I'm using. Oh, you know what I'll do? Hold on. If you're adding your speed, I'll add my speed in here. Yeah. Ugh. Okay. So then that last roll was terrible.
Oh. All right. Well, so whatever I roll here is with a +1 for my speed. So it's 20. I think
so actually, hold on. It should be
26.
26 is what it should be, not 27. I cheated.
But still, I do have. Well, I can do my. I do have a chance. Then I'll use my inspiration. Thanks to. Yeah.
Actually, it's a 25.
25. Okay.
I cheated twice, so. Sorry, I added like just the speed on top of it once again. So.
Yes.
Oh! So what does it look like?
Yeah.
What's the clutch moment for Cicero that makes a difference here? Do you see something out a porthole maybe, and you're like, no.
What do you mean for Amara?
No, it's your inspiration.
No, you're like
my inspiration.
Yeah, you inspired me.
Heart to port.
Nice. So, thwarted that. Each of them only has one left. So I'm not sure there's anything interesting I can do with one.
Never go starboard.
I think that's it for them. That's all. So it's up to you guys once again. Okay, your turn, guys. What are you doing?
Elves are all right-handed.
Oh wait. I can't fire anything. Elves are all right-handed. Reuven and Amara look at each other like, what is he talking about?
Like, that's true.
All right, so guys, 0 CP. How are you making some CP this round?
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that the best thing that I can do is just get the guaranteed 2 from the thing. And I'm taking, even though I saw that, Amara did a good job and Cicero really came in clutch there, I still feel like my presence was really the factor on escaping that round. So I'm going to continue to support Amara.
Okay.
Awesome.
And what about Cicero, Karalath, and Reuven? What are you guys doing?
Cicero might be the same thing. It seems to be working. I still have some luck left.
Okay.
We're not too damaged yet, so we don't have to.
Yeah, we don't
react.
need damage control, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Necessarily yet. So okay. All right. Gonna try to generate.
You don't need to
some
start throwing
CP.
crew over yet.
No, we don't have to sacrifice any crew yet.
Hey, John did not. That was not an initial thing. I kept getting successes on my illusory flag, so he kept getting
I need
like
15 or 12.
15 is what you need.
Okay, I will use a luck.
Okay.
Since I won.
All right.
Come on.
All right.
Oh, come on.
You can do it.
It's getting close. There we go.
Yes.
3 CP. Nice.
Oh,
Fantastic.
I take some my lucky dice and I roll them. Maybe one falls out the window. Out the
Just hangs there next to the
first time. Yeah, just kind of. It's like floating in the little the space.
Karalath and Reuven, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah. You need to. You still need the one that I normally generate. Yeah, I'm gonna.
We have 3 right now, right? We have 3.
yeah.
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 One gets us the 2 actions. If you push for the 3, we could get.
And Karalath, you can.
Then I can do evasive maneuver.
Yeah, we
you
get
use
an extra
whatever skill that you sounds cool to get your what do you call it? The above and beyond.
And if you do that, Darren, actually, and if we wind up with 6, I can do 2 escape actions because the captain has reduced my cost.
I think it's a specific action.
Is it right?
It's not the cost of
just
all.
one action. Okay. All right. Okay. That's fair.
One
Got it.
action that the crew takes.
Got it. Okay, cool. All right.
Are you gonna
So
do one?
either way, however you feel, Darren.
And if you fail, technically, if you fail at the push and we lose 1, we can still try the escape action. We won't be able to make any defensive moves, but
That's true.
we will have 2 left, and I've reduced it to 2, so we get the escape. attempt.
Yeah.
Attempt.
Okay. Yep.
And I think it keeps in spirit of the way we play our games, which is it's always more fun to do the crazy things.
Yeah, do the crazy thing.
So what do we see Karalath doing to try and go above and beyond?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Narratively, yeah, he wants to pull all the crew off of the guns because I just don't think this is the time or the place or the situation. And he's just going to try and reassign them to just tweaking our maneuverability as much as possible.
So there's sails. Like what I'm picturing for the thing too. If you saw these things in motion, what you would see is trailing magical energy behind each of these sails as well. There's obviously no wind in space, even in the astral sea. But what it's doing is catching the magical currents that are in there. So there's still the opportunity to get another guy on the rope to oh, okay, you're helping me, kind of thing.
Yeah, and once again, he'll be taking charge of it, and they'll be shoving people out of the way. No, this is giving it a proper yanking.
Go ahead. Give us an athletics check, please.
Yeah, he commands with his body, not with his...
That's right.
Nat 1!
Oh!
You want to luck that?
I think I might use my last luck. Yeah.
Okay. 26!
Yes!
Beautiful!
Yes.
All right,
Use of
so
luck.
it's an extra 3 command points.
And there we go.
Okay, so then Reuven and Amara, what are you guys doing with those points?
So, Reuven, do you have anything? Do you have 2 things that you can do? And I can make one escape action, or what do you think?
I think I could reduce the command points of one of their vessels by 1 with illusory flak, but I think if you do the evasive maneuver and I do the ghost, the scrying ghost combined,
It's
is
the
probably
best
the
value.
best option.
Yeah. Seeing as there's 3 of them, yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, totally. All right, you want to go first, David?
Go. Oh, nice. Okay.
Awesome.
So it's AC is 18 for this round. And then Amara, what is this you're rolling for first?
First, I'm going to do evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, sounds good. Because I got to set the difficulty.
So here we go. And +1 for speed. 22.
22, beautiful. So then it's a 21 AC. Now hold on, I'll set the DC for you for escaping. 1 sec here. It is
great.
So 2 + 4, 5, 6. This is what it should be. Here we go. Oh, mama. That actually doesn't include 2 more because there's, yeah. That should be a 26 because of the numbers.
Again?
No, that's not. I cheated the wrong way. It's a 26 this time. Sorry.
26. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Well, I do have 1 point left. So,
wait. And I thought I heard Cicero was going to.
Yeah, I got 2 more. So
inspired me?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to need it. I'm definitely going to...
Ooh.
That's in striking distance.
That's a 20. Yeah, that's a 20 because it doesn't include the +1 from the speed.
Okay.
So here we go. I think Cicero can do it.
No. No, not this time.
I have a luck point.
Do you want to reroll that D8?
But I feel like I'm not...
If we get this, I feel though like we've eliminated some of their weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true.
Long range for some of these weapons is rolled at disadvantage as well.
Right. Okay, yeah. So I hear the captain yelling, "Just keep going. Just hit it! Get us out of here!" So here we go. So I will re-roll my D8. Oh, come on, please. Oh, God. Off by 1.
Okay. All right. So then it is their turn. We are going to first. We'll try some more battle scrying, or not? What is it? The illusory flak. This is that. So Reuven, 19. Oh. So you guys.
I will use a luck point on this.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, 1. All the power goes down.
Yeah.
The tide is turning.
So you guys will have 1 less command point next round.
Okay.
Then we will do. Let's do illusory flak again. 10 this time. Okay.
Yes.
Only one less for next round. Then we're gonna shoot here. There's some shooting. So this will be at disadvantage. So I'll roll twice. A 20. You guys are at 21 though, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
Good. And the second one. That hits. Hey, let's see here. Remember, DR 15. 16 points.
Ooh, that's a big hit.
All right, then the second ship is going to fire its stuff here, so disadvantage as well. Miss with the first. Miss with the second.
Hit.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yes,
disadvantage. So I missed, but barely. These giant flaming balls go flying past you. Then I have 2 more points left. I will. Oh, they're going to loose the sails. They're both going to try and speed up. So it's a DC 12 to make it harder for you to get away. Because they are. Oh, that should be +4. So actually, that's a success and fail. Okay, so one of them is going to be slightly faster for next time. What I'll do is I'll average it out amongst them. All right, so that is end of their turn, guys. Apart from that one hit, your turn once again. You're at -1 CP to start with. So,
yeah. Actually, that's really interesting that they did that maneuver because if we wind up doing that, it increases my escape roll because I'm getting to add the speed of the ship. So
exactly,
if the ship is faster.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay. All right, so we're at -1 on our to start with, and it will be 2 CP for that for losing the sails.
And remember, you can choose to aid another as your general action.
Oh, that's right. We do have that option.
Yeah, and that's a big deal, 'cause
I feel we need the
yeah.
cost reduction of the captain's help with Amara. It's the best
I agree.
guaranteed command points we can get.
Yeah. I mean, I can. If I make it, then I can. If I make my all hands, I guess I can counter. At least we'll have 2 CPs above and beyond.
Okay.
I mean,
Cool.
Because we're still trying to do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I still got a luck, so.
Come on.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at 2
And then
CP.
give the inspiration to Amara. So we have 2 CPs now.
Awesome.
And then inspiration. So now I'm out.
Okay.
He's
for the day, okay.
His throat's all sore and tired. He just bellows and you can't understand what he's saying. I think it's after a long rest, probably. Oh, I still got that other thing though. Okay,
I think at a certain level, don't bards get it back faster?
Be short rest.
Yeah, short rest at level 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So short rests are 10 minutes in this one because we're playing like Warhammer or Warhammer Warcraft rules again. I can't get any properties named right today. Sorry, guys. Star Warfighter, is that what we're playing today? I don't know. Okay, so who would like to go next? Karalath, Captain Smoke. Oh, you're going to reduce the cost.
Yeah, I'm doing my thing. I think it makes the most sense.
Now, I told you about the option of killing crew members.
Yeah, I know. I still don't feel we're in that
mentioned.
dire of a situation.
I mean, if they catch up with us, we'll need all the hands, the crew. So.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll need all their bodies. I mean,
Yes.
we'll need their hands on deck.
Okay.
I think Reuven will generate command points this turn. So if we get enough, then Amara can do evasive maneuvers.
Okay.
Or we can potentially have somebody do loosen the sails, which would give me a
Oh, I can't do this. I can't.
bonus.
I would be doing.
Well, I'm wondering.
You guys can switch positions as well. Only one of you can do the thing. So, like, because Cicero did a general action, if Karalath wants to jump in and do
because he can do gunner, or he can do that.
Yeah, he could move from. It's a free. Every round is 15 minutes, so you could move. He could do the sailors' crew, and then he could make the. It is a charisma check, and I can't remember what his charisma is like.
Yeah, he won't be doing that.
It is only a DC 12.
Wow, no.
He's got -1. He won't be doing that.
Oh, jeez.
He's chasing everyone around with his giant sword. Move this thing fucking faster!
I was thinking, can you connect?
Well, David, how is Reuben's charisma? Just so we know if he can run over.
Incredibly charismatic.
So can I assist you to do that? Oh no, you ain't got enough command points.
Yeah, so one of us would have to generate command points, but then the other to do the
that's the only
use the sails.
This is when the entire table turns to look at Karalath.
Yeah. No luck points.
We need to. Yeah.
I mean, what I'd really like to do is connect to like a rope, put a space helmet on, and go and start smacking them with a two-handed sword. But I don't think.
Now, might I suggest something? I know you've been sunken all your inspiration points into the escape roll. You can give it to elsewhere too.
Yeah.
So he could have given it to Karalath instead, which means you would have a D8 you get to roll and add to whatever roll you make.
Yeah, which is great. And then if that works out, then we and the sails wind up getting loosed. I'm still getting a bonus
Yeah.
on my check.
Yeah, we could do that if we retcon.
Sure.
So if you want to try to generate, or you're generating, right? Is that what you're doing?
I can do the above and beyond again and try and get some more.
Cool.
I thought Reuben was going to do the generate coins.
Well, I have a thought, which is I might say, Reuben, get over here and help me, to try to get him to move to aid me, which is effectively a +5, really, on the check.
Unless you want me to just do that instead.
Yeah.
Either one. Yeah, that would be great too.
Yeah, maybe Karloff could go help.
Yeah,
that works. And
all right, I'll start putting some muscle into the deck. Then I'm going to run up there and see why this is taking so long.
Okay. Why are we not gone yet?
Captain's like, I don't know. I've been yelling at them.
So that means
no power to the guns, and you lot are just flapping about up here. What's going on?
So Amara has Karalath aiding him. What does Reuven want to do then?
Which is, Reuven will go above and beyond in a suitably creepy fashion. Having served on the Mind Flayer vessel, he'll open up his mind and sort of help coordinate the attempts of the crew, but it's obviously in a very creepy way. So I think it'll be an intimidation roll.
Yeah,
and then a persuasion. There'll be more like just creepy whispers out. Faster now.
Beautiful.
To generate.
And I'm gonna go. What are you doing? We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this
later. Oh, I'm gonna luck point that. It's not acceptable. Come on.
There we go.
You can do it.
Yeah. Nice. That's another 3 CP. So you have
Awesome.
5. What are you guys doing with it?
Okay, so I can make one escape action with 5. I can't make 2. And
I thought the
is no one else
captain
able
lowered
to
it.
take action?
The captain lowered it to 2, the cost of 2, I thought.
To 2, but it's only for one action, so I would need 4 for the next escape attempt.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
cost 2 and 4
we
for
have
the
to do
second one,
something
so it would be
else.
6.
Like evasive maneuvers
Correct.
and escape. So
Yeah,
mean-
well, I think I'm the only one who can do actions at this point. Has everybody done something that prevents them from doing something else?
yeah.
Or is anybody else able to do something? So,
I think, Captain, I think you could kill crew members. I mean,
all right, well, I'll tell you what. Just to make it easy, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my escape check, and this time I have
hold
advantage.
on, let me get my
thankfully.
roll in here. Okay, so
Yeah.
there is. Now, let me make sure I got this right this time, because I cheated last time. This is with everything. But they increase it. So here, this is with everything.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
So 19. Oh, jeez, yeah. All right, I do have advantage, so that's good. And then there'll be a +1 for our current speed. So, and then I still, because we didn't use the bardic inspiration for anybody else, I still have that as a backup. I'm going to use that bardic inspiration.
Yeah!
Pretty sure it's going to work.
Nice. All right, so go ahead and increase your escape to 2. You can almost feel the pull of the vessel as it's getting ready to drop into astral speed. Then you have 3 more CP left. What do you want to do with those?
Yeah. Does anybody have anything they want to do? If not, I can do some evasive maneuvers.
Maneuvers would be good.
Well, Carolith can't do anything, right? Except aid. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that
I
correct?
assume that I'm aiding. I can't do something
Yeah,
else.
aiding's a general action, so.
Okay.
All right, so I'll do evasive maneuvers. DC is 14. Here we go. And that'll be a +1 for speed. I have no luck left. So I do not do evasive maneuvers. I'm too busy being yelled at.
There's
I
also
literally turn away look, I'm trying to get us out of here. Oh.
your brother's voice is in your mind as well, so there is that.
Yeah, that's freaking me out for sure.
Okay, all right. So then for their actions, here's what I'm going to do. 3 of them are going to dump in their points for pursue target. So they're all just going to try and catch up to you. And they have, so I'm rolling an 8. So this is going to be a contested roll for you, Amara.
Okay.
Is this right? I think it is.
All right. Here it comes with a +1, 17. No.
But,
and I have nothing else I can do.
But yeah, Karolath is assisting you here.
Yeah.
Well, still.
All right, so you'll lose 1 escape
case.
point, but that's all they've done this round, and you're not going into this round with a penalty. So,
Right.
Anna says it's your turn.
All right.
So,
I'm going to let people generate some CP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hope to make so this is what I say is help me get a shot to get us out of here completely, meaning if we get enough CP for me to make 2 escape actions, maybe I can get us the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
okay.
All right. So I'll try to generate again. I still have a.
And they
Well,
can't.
the first one only costs 2.
Just so you understand, too, they'll be resisting with a +6 instead of the +8. That was only because they're all acting together to try and catch up to you.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Okay. No more inspiration, but here we go with. Oh, come on. I got 1 more luck, so I'll use my last luck.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
Nope.
Okay,
No
so
CP
minus
there.
1.
All right.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
So Captain is reducing my the
Cost
CC I
of
need.
1,
So
yeah.
And you know the interesting thing,
down to 2.
if it comes down to it, it may need to be the captain who makes a roll because potential 3 may be better than reducing 1 by 2.
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to see. We might need the 3rd point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
Yeah.
Is it beneficial for Karolov? What are you thinking? Do you think it's more helpful for you to be aiding again, or more helpful for you to try and get CP, or try and do
It's
something
better
else?
to aid, but we haven't got any CP, so
Yeah, we need
can't
CP
even make
bad.
the attempt without it, can we?
I'll happily generate. Well, try to generate CP.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I like it in your minds.
Yeah, I mean, mine's
Okay,
athletics
so
+7, so you might be better at it. I don't know.
Well, I think I'll keep on focusing and try to get the people to cooperate
okay.
in the worst possible way.
So here we go.
Thanks.
There you go. Make it work.
Nice.
All right, so you got 2 CP right now.
Yeah.
No, you can go in any order you want with this stuff. You can. We were dramatically saving it for the end, but you can make an escape roll now and then do something else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's a great idea. Okay. I'm gonna do so. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, no, you set here. I'll set the difficulty. One sec.
Yes, thank you.
You're knowing what you're rolling against. Come on, I can't roll it there. 16. There's manageable.
All right. It's possible.
You want the assist though, don't you? Because then you got the.
Oh yes, actually yes. That would be great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll assist again.
Yeah, great.
And this will be plus
Okay,
1.
fantastic. Yeah, and plus 1 to this. You got to be kidding me. And I've got no luck. Well, if you can generate 2 more CP, I can try it again.
No, we're all.
Figure out
tapped
it. Oh, it's only down to the
They're all
cap.
tapped.
Oh no, the captain would have had to reduce that one to 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right, that's right. So yeah, I can't. No.
All right, let me make some disadvantage shots at you here very quickly. So that's gonna miss. You know, if I miss with the first one, I don't need to roll the second one. Dummy. First time to D&D?
guess
Come on,
that's
Madison. Miss.
Yes.
Hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
So I got 1 hit. Miss, and I've got, let me see, did I fire 1, 2? I got 1 and 2. Okay, so I only hit with 1. Wait a minute, no one's
great.
defenses right now, right?
No, we're still
Okay,
down.
so that's
We're down to
1,
17.
2, 3, 3 hits on you. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. 5d10. Go. So first one. Remember DR 15.
11. Yeah. Got
1, 2.
it. Oh,
3.
wow.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So
and then
that's all they're doing is just trying to shoot you up.
Jerks.
Wait.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah, I
this
guess
guy.
3 to fire everything. So that's it for them. You guys are up again. Who's doing what? Karolaf storms on the bridge. It seems pretty effective when things shoot things.
Oh, maybe we should. I don't know if it's worth firing back, though. That's a problem.
Changing our strategy at this point.
You're
think it'd take
outnumbered
too long
and likely outgunned.
Yeah,
Take
that's
too
the
long to
thing.
wear them down, I think, to be honest.
So
Yeah.
if they board us. I mean,
Yeah. And
All right.
partially, it's not. I think it's not like our strategy is a really bad strategy. I think we're just having some bad rolls.
I just,
And
yeah,
we're at
like
low
I did.
points.
Your bad rolls are timing with my bad rolls, so mine just happen to be a little bit better than them.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, let's.
So we're
let's
still
push
trying
forward.
to escape?
Yeah.
Still trying to escape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we thinking?
Yeah, I'm going to, again, try to generate CP. So let's
Okay.
get 3.
Yeah, we need CP.
Nope. No luck either.
Damn it.
-1 now.
Okay.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Reuven will try and generate CP, but he'll stop the creepy mind powers, seeing as maybe that is unnerving some members and it's not actually helping as much.
What's he trying this time?
I think being proficient in sort of navigation tools and having that sort of display of mystic glowing 3D representation of where we are, he'll try and sort of help Amara navigate by maybe giving her better ley line directions or however travel in wild space works. So
Sure.
I'd like to use my navigator's tools.
Here we go.
Nice.
Cool.
You can use charisma, whatever your best stat is for that.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Got nothing.
-2.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe time to get rid of some crew members?
Dead crew's looking a lot better now, isn't it?
Sound like someone's volunteering there.
I can do that. It only gets us 3 CP though. That just digs us out of the hole to be a
one.
1.
And then Caroline
Yeah.
could take a non-risk one and give you 1. Oh no, but you need 4 then.
I need 4. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah.
I might as well roll first then, haven't I?
So this round is almost you have to roll.
I'll roll.
Oh no, you
first.
can't get us out of enough of a hole to do anything this round. 2 failures leads us
We're
to no
-2,
actions.
Yeah, because you're on -2 right now.
Oh no, that's not true. You could hit something, and then I could Amara
crit
could
as
take
well.
a different action. We just can't escape this round. Like we could try and take evasive maneuvers or.
Crit will give you
Yeah.
1 extra CP as well.
Okay, I shall try and stir up the crew somewhat then.
Okay. There you go. 3 more, so you're at
Nice.
1.
All right. Yeah, we're at 1.
And Captain Smoke.
Yeah, so if I can reduce whatever action you want to take, Amara, and we can at least take an action.
It seems like probably you told me, but evasive.
Eject the crew.
Yeah, exactly. Evasive maneuvers probably make the most sense just to try to give us some protection. And the DC is only 14.
Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. I'm just double checking. I'm pretty sure I add the ship speed. Yes, I do. Okay, great. So this will be a +1. Come on, please give us a good roll.
There you go.
23. Okay.
Okay.
So at least we have some little bit of protection.
Okay, so your AC is, and you have 1 left over right now. That's not going towards anything?
I don't think there's any.
No, that
No, we're done.
There's none. That costs
Okay.
2. Yeah.
All right, so then on the elves, they're going to... Second verse, same as the first. So I need a 18 to hit you now. How about I not roll?
Well, wait. So what's our ship's normal AC? 17?
15 normally.
15. Right. Yep. That's right.
Okay,
18.
so 18
Correct.
at disadvantage. So it's I got 6 shots. 1 is a miss. That might hit. That does
Okay.
hit. So I got 1
Yeah.
hit. That might hit. Nope. That might hit. Nope. That might hit. Oh, sorry, that would be a miss. And then the final one, not 1. No. Okay, I think that's it, right?
One hit, yeah.
Yeah, 1 hit.
Nice. Okay.
You can call me Gowan. I don't know. I mean to Gowan. That's really uncalled for. 17, only 2 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we are still taking damage. We're about a quarter of the way down.
It's making its way down there. All right, then, guys, crew. This is the clench
Okay, I'm gonna-
moment. I feel it.
I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna let people generate CP, and I'll be right back.
I mean, are we going to do the same tactic, Captain? We're not going to start.
Now, does
opening fire
anyone
against-
have any skills,
I mean, I just think
spells,
we're
abilities
outgunned
that
here.
grant
Like, if we
bonuses to skill checks of any kind? Any class abilities that might make a difference here?
Yeah.
I generally don't know if you do, but I know like aid is a cantrip that a lot of folks have, or whatever is guidance.
Yeah, I don't have guidance. I got True Strike. But that's not going to
That would help with
shooting. Things.
look at Darren's face. She was like, "Yeah, that'd be pretty helpful for."
I was thinking Reuven has calm emotions. That might help in
Oh.
any sort of rising panic or people getting frustrated or being shouted at. If you just calm everyone down and help them focus more on their task.
You know what I'll do is if you're casting that, is it one target or does it target like an area? Each humanoid.
in 20 foot.
Here's what I'll say: everyone on the bridge will get advantage on their next roll.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, then I'll definitely do that.
Yeah.
Is that
so,
all you can? Is that all he can do, or can he also do the try to generate points?
oh no, he can do that and take an action. Yeah, it's every round is 15
Okay.
minutes, so you can certainly.
Right.
Anyone else have any other actions that you feel?
I mean, I don't think you allow this, but you did say that the short rest is 10 minutes.
Yeah, you cannot take a short rest. You're busy during this whole time.
I'll be right back, guys. Just get
Guys,
taking a nap.
for my round, taking a nap and a sandwich. I'll
Yeah.
be back.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Where is he? Napping again.
Okay, so George, I have good news for those of you on the bridge.
I heard I have advantage.
Yes. Okay,
So I should push things then and try for 3 points, right?
Yeah.
This round because. So what would the captain do?
Yeah, you need to go to the.
You know, it's funny. I kind of got a funny idea. I don't know what you guys think. He feels like, you know what? He's been yelling at everybody. He's been sort of freaking out, pushing the crew. He feels like he's, it's been an hour and a half, or it's been quite a while here. This whole thing. He feels like he's not actually helping. He's making things worse, and so he is going to be absolutely scarce. He's gonna actually stay out of everyone's hair, get out of the way, super quiet, and he's actually gonna hide. He's gonna get out of there and
Captain, what should we do? Captain?
Yeah, no. Have you seen the captain? No. I think he's in the. No. He's literally disappearing.
Give us a stealth check at advantage, please.
There we go. Can't click on the little button. Oh, come on!
Oh, roll 20.
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god. A 5 and a 6.
So it ends up being
20.
Minus more demoralizing instead.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
All right, what I gotta do is try to generate.
You'd roll 20.
To generate at least.
Troll.
Okay.
So you're gonna get at least 2 back.
So go ahead and roll with advantage.
Yeah,
there you go.
Oh, nice.
There you
Got
go.
him.
So you got 2 to start with.
2.
Yeah.
Reuven and Karolath, what are you thinking?
I'll
You've
try
already
and
got
generate
advantage.
points.
You've already got advantage this turn, haven't you?
I already have advantage, yeah. So
Yeah.
you guys want to
Would
generate
it be better
CP?
for
That'd
me
be
to
great.
generate the points so you can do something a bit more?
Yeah, it's a good round to generate CP if you can.
Yep.
The other option is you could try and evade now before we lose the points.
You need 4 to escape combat.
Oh yeah, you need
yeah.
4 to make the roll.
Captain's, yeah, Captain's gone AWOL, hasn't he? I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll try and generate some points just in case
Awesome.
Reuven can use them instead.
That was with advantage,
Nice.
so you're good. Yep.
Yep.
Another 3.
Oh, right, great. Fantastic. Okay.
So you got 5 right
Puts us
now.
at 5. Yeah.
What are you guys thinking?
Reuven will try to generate points.
What's he using?
Once again,
Oh, cool.
helping with the navigation and the sort of
Yep.
Oh, that's
guiding his sister.
that's a great idea. Yeah. Great.
There you go. Nice. 8.
So that was how many? Yeah,
8.
So another
So-
3. So you have 8 total. You could do 2
Make 2
escapes.
attempts.
Yeah.
I think that's what we. I think that makes the most sense.
There's your
Because
first
I have
one.
advantage.
You
Yeah.
advantage against a 10.
Okay. Let's see. Right.
And the second one, so you got your escape
Yeah.
at 2. This is the last one. If you make this roll,
Okay.
Oh, come on, you can do it.
All right. I still have advantage, and I have a +1 from the speed. So here we
Yep.
go. Come on. No.
but you're at 2. You're at 2.
I'm at 2. We're at 2. That's good.
You're at 2. All right. And the common motions will carry through for this round. So for the contested rolls, you'll have advantage on the rolls as well. Because I'm going to try and
Great.
catch up with everybody. I don't want you to get away here. 14. Come on.
All right. Here we go.
Yes.
Just sneaks by. Back to your turn again, guys. What are you guys doing?
Shell's trying to escape, yeah?
One more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
need
mean, the
one
captain
more.
is back now. He's like, that did not work.
What I miss?
Where'd you go, Captain?
Did we get away? No.
Yeah, I'm looking to see you guys.
Yeah. Sorry. Duty called. Yeah. And he'll go back to assisting Amara on this roll.
Okay. So yours reduced to 2. Anyone
Just
else have
wondering if
any
that's
other
good.
spells or abilities or whatnot?
Yeah. No, I mean, I have heroism, but that's not going to help. 8 is just for or hit points.
I'm wondering if it's just worth all concentrating on one escape. So the captain's reducing it to 2. I can assist, and everyone else can guarantee 1 CP each, and just have one go at it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea.
Okay, let me set the difficulty for you. Hold up.
Okay, now roll 20. Seriously.
Seriously,
Here we go.
I hate you. Let us out of here.
Yeah, there you go. George, would you like to describe for us what it looks like as the Mask of the Maiden drops into astral speed?
Yeah, I think like all this fire coming at us, these ships are closing in on us, and just as they're starting to actually catch up to us, I finally get my mind wrapped around where we need to go and grip the armchair, the arms of the chair, and just focus as hard as I can. And then I think Carolus puts his arm on my shoulder, and that's exactly what I needed. And then suddenly we leap into astral space, into super speed.
Nice. All right, so you
handbrake.
guys leave those 3 pursuing star moths vanish behind you, leaving them in the astral dust, as it were. Let's take our well-deserved mid-session break, and we'll come back and talk about the thing that has gone wrong on the Maiden. So we'll be back momentarily.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. I'll get rid of the turns here. And let's see here. Where are we going to put you guys? Actually, probably here is good for now. All right. So, you successfully escaped the star moths. Really feels like that's not the for the amount of damage that thing inflicted on your ship. Doesn't feel like its moth really captures the effect.
Yeah.
So, so I guess for the first thing, once you drop in, you guys will likely notice how banged up your captain is. So there is a spell separate from the Spelljammer's helm. There probably is a captain's seat as well. So you sort of slump down in that.
Yeah.
And your dog comes and runs under your leg. Hi, sweetie. Anna says hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Goober. So, Captain, I guess what are you guys planning on doing now? You, from Reuven and Cicero and Karolaf's perspective, you guys showed up on a planet. They mysteriously went off the ship somewhere into what do you call it? Into Sepulcher, and then suddenly came back and were attacked by a bunch of elves, and then pursued off the planet by a military escort. This is the kind of thing that you would send to shoot down other ships, and they did not seem to be wanting to take prisoners. It would not be out of place for you guys to want to know what the hell's going on. But what happens next?
All right, Captain. What the hell's going on?
Well,
Maybe you would say
Pretty blunt.
what in the so if we're setting up what in the nine hells is going on?
Yeah.
so the meeting did not go as planned, as I'm sure you've gathered. My friend, sorry, what was my friend's name again?
Wayfinder.
The Wayfinder was captured by the what are the pirates? Sorry,
the Cuckoo. Cuckoo is the name of the ship.
Yeah, the Cuckoo pirates, and they had planned for us to be here. It was a trap. We barely got out of there alive, and obviously something with the planetary command had been informed of our arrival. Excuse me. As they threatened us to smarten up and not cause any trouble while here. Well, I guess we accidentally caused trouble as we got into a skirmish with this pirate, and the authorities were a little annoyed, but now we must race to my friend. Did I write her name down?
Her name, Thuvia Sand. Not Sand.
Thuvia Sand. She's in grave danger. The pirates are after her, and I'm guessing probably after this, and he'll pull out the thing that he stole from the pirate guy, the scanner thing or whatever it was, the beacon thing.
Cicero, why don't you give us a history check with advantage? Anyone who's trained in history, you can likewise make this. Okay, so you don't... Cicero, you know precisely what the ship, the Cuckoo, is. What he's referring to is a crew. The Cuckoo is not actually a ship. It's a crew of changeling who will slowly infiltrate another ship and then take it over by murdering the other people in their night and taking their place. You had cargo go on and off of the Maiden while you were at Sepulcher. Do you have any concerns about members of the Cuckoo be on board your ship now? This is what Cicero would be thinking. Oh, you're muted, Carl.
I said, Captain, these Cuckoo folks they like to infiltrate the ships as changelings like to infiltrate ships. Perhaps we need to get a general muster of the crew and see if we've been infiltrated. I'm definitely concerned.
That is a smart idea.
Wait, I look at look at Karolaf, Raven, Captain Smoke, Amara. Well, they tried to let the ship get away, so who knows, right? But because I know I am not a changeling, and the rest of you.
Of course.
Right.
That's just what a changeling would say.
Exactly. Now we know you are.
Yeah, how would we test the crew? Maybe we will have to question them.
Well, if you guys have any petri dishes and hot wire,
Does anybody have any kind of spells that could be effective?
I could detect their thoughts, peer into their minds.
you guys would have an opportunity to complete a short rest right now. So anything that recharges on a short rest. You can also spend hit dice if you've got any, rolling one at a time. Try and recover some hit points.
Yeah.
Which I definitely would do.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
I'm gonna do like 4 of them.
I remember you can roll one at a time too if you.
I know, but I'm
You're that fucked up, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'll just do 4 of them to start. Maybe use my 5th one. Yeah, that took me to 14.
One.
That was horrible. 1.4. Did not type what I wanted. Does it actually accept 1.4? Like, does it show it on the thing? It does. Amazing. That should be 14 though. I'll just use my last one.
23. Okay.
0. Wow.
What?
How did he get 0?
Oh, because his constitution is -1.
Oh, Jesus.
Amazing. Roll 20. You are just a troll. You don't have to roll.
I'll probably stop it. I use a couple, so now I'm at 30. I'm down 7.
The idea he's got like a bullet, he's bleeding the arm. Would you mind putting a bandage on there? And as they're tying the bandage, they hear a bone break. Oh,
Yeah.
You're not Captain Smoke, you're Captain Glass.
Yeah.
All right. So, does anyone wish to do anything else with their? I don't know. Captain is down to 14 right now.
Oh my goodness.
Do we have any healing we can add to the...
I can give him another cure wounds, like at first level. At least we'll try it. I have
Cool.
I think I've only used. I don't think I've used any first level spells. I used my first cure wounds as a second, but at least I'll do it here as level 1. 11.
Whoa!
Wow.
Once again, this is why you keep Cicero around. So you gain 11 hit points, Captain Smoke.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
Are you good, Smoke?
Yeah, he's feeling okay. Let's try not to get into any trouble.
Well, if there are changelings on board.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Raven said that he could. Reuven said he could read people's thoughts.
Indeed, I can.
Is that last long enough, you think, to, or can you check our entire crew? Oh, here we go.
It's concentration up to 1 minute.
Mm.
Oh, 1 minute. But if we muster everyone and tell them, good job, maybe that'll give you a chance to.
Everyone come to the poop deck for treats.
Yeah, for treats and rewards.
Celebrate escape. A dram of rum for everyone.
Yeah.
For escaping and helmsmanship. But we wouldn't have known. And everyone seemed to be like not slacking, right? People wanted to get out of there.
Oh yeah, everyone did. Well, why don't you give us an insight check, please?
Okay.
See if you can remember how everyone performed. Was there anyone who was slacking or not?
Or didn't seem to know their role.
Uh-huh.
6.
No.
Not that you can remember. I mean, that was a tense,
Yeah, it's very tense.
Yeah.
So
It's a good idea, though.
I think it's around then where you feel a shudder in the ship, and Cicero, just knowing it, you're like, that's not good.
The engine room.
So you go to the propulsion center, which is like, it's the thing that transmits the Spelljammer stuff into the sails and whatever. It appears it's been sabotaged. It hasn't failed as of yet, but if you carry on at astral speed, it will eventually. This is going to need to find some repairs, which means you're going to need to look and see what's nearby to get repairs at. I picture that the traveling at astral speed through this is sort of like, imagine zipping along in a fog bank. You can't see anything outside your ship. It's just going along. So if you go on deck, that's what you'd see, is just, the swirling white around you. If anyone has any ways of, that this damage is done, but if you have anything to try and investigate it or search, I don't know if anyone's got, psychometry stuff. It's been so long since these characters were written up, I don't remember what everyone can do.
I know Kevin always jokes that one of us is a traitor, but
Sister has
maybe
investigation.
today is true.
Well, then maybe Reuven should detect thoughts on all of us.
Well, that's actually not a bad idea, because at least he could check the core crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think we should muster the. Well, I guess the first thing we got to get out of astral space, see where we're at about,
Okay.
and then look for a place to pull in to port. But in the meantime, we can muster all the crew on deck, and then maybe that'll give Reuven enough time to look at everyone.
That spell does say one creature, though.
It lasts for 1 minute.
I think you do once a turn.
Right.
When you cast the spell, as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature. So that's...
Right, so you could do 10 or something. Or...
You could do at
which
least
is
10
right.
people. Maybe you'll get lucky.
10 is just the surface thoughts, isn't it? Is that the way this one works? I might be confusing with older versions. As an action, you shift your attention. Let's see here. When you cast it, you focus your mind on any one creature. Initially learn surface thoughts, and then that's the action to cast it. Then as an action, you can shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper. If you probe deeper, they make a wisdom save. If it fails, you gain insight into reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Do we all know that Captain Smoke is a changeling himself?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he doesn't hide it.
In that case, Reuven would also ask, is there anything else that would give away your nature or something like that?
Oh.
Or is your kind good at blocking
Maybe
ways of
speak to
detecting them?
Maybe speak to them in changeling.
There is one thing that you may... I mean, it's been so long. Remember that when you fought Mirage, the one pirate that was duplicating the Wayfinder, he was able to do shape-shifting stuff that you are not. He could change his arm into that scythe.
Oh, right. Well, they're like essentially better shapeshifters than I am. I'm not privy to all of their abilities, unfortunately.
We could threaten to jet everyone into astral space and see who fights us.
And
That's what we would do when I was in the military.
can we investigate the ship's logs as such, and from a security point of view, because that's something that's close to his mind. With trying to look after the captain.
I'm going to house rule, guys. Everyone gets a luck point back from their short rest.
Oh, that's great.
I'm still on one for some reason. So yeah, what I'm thinking is, can we access who's been in and out of the area where the damage has been done? Have we got any sort of security codes or cards when we're going in and out of doors?
The tech level is closer to like Renaissance level, so there's not, unless there's a specifically magical,
Okay.
security or whatnot on there. But yeah, it's good thinking though.
What about comms?
I think we
Can we identify anyone trying to make comms off ship?
That would only go through the diviner station.
And so we've always had Reuven there, have we? During this current situation, so no one's tried to make contact or tell them where we are.
Can we tell when this? I mean, this is me asking because I'm assuming I've got to remain at the helm this entire time. So I'm just gonna when I overhear any of this conversation, I'm assuming they're doing it away from the rest of the crew. I would just ask: is there any way to tell when this sabotage occurred? Is it during that battle?
Oh, like did it happen in the heat of the battle, or
Amara?
Or when we were?
Give us a space vessel, whatever it is, the spaceship.
Vehicles, space.
Thing with wisdom, please.
Wisdom.
So you can get a feel from it.
Yeah, that's great. So I kind of like reach out into the ship itself to try to see if I can feel something. No, I dive. I'm just.
You got that luck
we're
point
moving
now.
very fast. Oh, that's it. I do. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
There is an old elven saying: "Easy come."
That's it.
That one.
See?
oh my god!
It was Reuven. It was Reuven. No, I cannot. Whoever did this did a masterful job. I cannot feel any residual energies from the sabotage that occurred.
Well, and it was such a rocky escape as well, with you getting scorched by that thing. It's tough to tell whether it was like, what I was getting you to roll for is if you could tell that it wasn't performing as well as it was. That kind of like, when you feel like something's loose on your car or whatever.
Yeah, I think everything is loose on this ship, so I didn't notice a thing.
Right.
Exactly.
So if we investigate, look around, how was it damaged, then maybe that can give us some clues to find out who did it.
I think you've got to. Yeah, let's take a look at. See what insight do you have, Cicero? Do you got training in some kind of engineering or something, don't you?
Well, I have investigation trained.
Give us an investigation check, please.
And then I have navigator and vehicle space.
Why don't you roll with advantage? We're assuming you get more than one set of eyes on this. Everyone's helping you, so let's see.
Cool.
9. You rolled twice.
I rolled twice accidentally. Okay.
I mean, you could. So there's a 9 and a 13. What you know right now, I don't think that you've got enough to tell what the level of expertise was. Whether this is just a matter of like someone banging away at shit, or whether someone intentionally designed for it to fail at a certain point. Because you can see where. If it was designed to just break at some point, then they'd be trapped in space, and then maybe someone's coming up from behind. Alternatively, if it's designed to break at a specific point in future, then maybe there's somewhere they want you to be when it busts.
Oh, interesting.
So I guess we should see where we're at. If we definitely have to come out of astral space, right? That's what you said. We have to.
Right now, yeah, it's going to fail. So does anyone have training in what is it? I think it's engineer's tools or something like that.
I do not.
What is it called?
I have navigators. Well, I have navigators tools.
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem to apply.
Here.
Yeah, that's the same thing I have.
Yeah.
Brewer's supplies. Huh?
Isn't it true that changelings are annoyed by gift bagpipes?
Yeah. So if not, then what you guys can do, there's not crafting in this game. What is there that we can use? Anyone have any tools? You can make your crew make the roll, but the crew's roll is going to be 1d20 plus 12. 1d20 plus 2.
And it'll probably be the one guy who did the sabotage, so he's going to lie anyway.
Yeah.
Without
Seeing
knowing
this is a
who they are,
magical
yeah.
engine, would Arcana cover it?
Arcana, yeah.
Cool, and I'll aid you.
So roll with advantage.
Reuven has had no training in this.
Yeah.
Do you want to aid me?
I'll happily
I have
I have
training.
some.
Oh no,
I have
I
City
get
on
great.
Arcana too.
I
I
get
have a
Cicero,
plus
please.
5.
Okay. So one of you guys roll with advantage.
I will aid you, Carl, because I'm trying to also steer the ship, so I'm trying to reach out with my, I can't. Yeah, I think you have to take point.
She's out of luck as
Okay.
well. Okay, 24.
24. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so this is what you can tell when you're looking into this more closely. This is certainly designed to fail about maybe about 2 days from now.
Oh.
So what that means is that, I don't know, like what do you guys think that for you to be stranded 2 days from now, if you hadn't caught this, you would not have, like, I'm not sure where you're thinking of fleeing to. You were just fleeing and then we're going to rearrange. That's sort of a classic pirate maneuver, is sabotage the astral engines and then, or the astral propulsion, and then show up and just take what you want.
So I wonder if there was some way for them to track us or scry on us, so they knew because they didn't know where we were going, because we didn't know where we were going.
Yeah. And
It would take 2
Yeah, like
days.
the classic maneuver where the overreaching political group puts a tracker on your ship. Could we? I mean, are those things exist in this universe? Like
yeah, there's
tracking
ways.
or
Like one of the ways you use,
magical or
I think it's scrying.
scrying.
Yeah, there's certain spells that track down specific things. So if you just make sure you're attuned to a certain thing, plunk it on something, and then
So we
look
can
for
figure
them.
out where we're going to be in 2 days, and then try to,
You can also make, like, one of the maneuvers you can do in the action is you can actually use your sensors to try and guess where they're going to be, and then try and intercept them in what do you call it?
astral.
Yeah, like you try and judge where they are, and then to like show up where they are, move at astral speed to intercept them, because it's not a straight line movement; it's all metaphorical kind of movement in here. So if
Right.
that's the case, then I mean, the only ones who would be able to judge that from you, unless there was some very powerful scrying on the surface, would have been one of those 3 elven vessels.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what do you think the chances are of the cuckoos replacing mercenary elves? Come on, there's not.
Yeah. Can I? That's interesting. When that thought comes up, however it does in conversation, based on my previous experience, working, as not a mercenary but a soldier anyway. I'm guessing maybe some mercenaries might come from the military. Did I sense anything different about their tactics and strategies and et cetera that I wouldn't expect?
What you may not remember from last time is that this particular mercenary unit is a fairly famed one,
Oh,
which
right,
means
that's right.
great discipline. And one of the true weaknesses of the rigidity of a military organization is they are all trained to follow orders. So if you can somehow interfere with the flow of those orders, there's very little reason for the others to not just obey them.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I'll mention that to the crew just as a thought I had about these mercenaries.
I mean, there's still the possibility that some of these cuckoos are on our ship. So I think we need to figure that out too, right? Because then
Oh, hold on.
we come out of astral space, we get ambushed and we have to fight, or not ambushed, but even if we get into a fight with another vessel, then who knows how many of the crew can rise up. So we definitely got to figure that out in the next couple days, or just leave, or not show up at leave astral space now and try to effect repairs.
Karolaf's starting to get a little bit impatient with this talk of cuckoos on the ship. What happens if a changeling loses consciousness? Does he change back?
If he
And he
loses
starts
consciousness,
sort of-
I don't
he
think
starts
so.
cracking his knuckles a bit.
Let's find out.
Oh man.
I think it's at death is when they do, but let me double check here. I'm looking
Okay.
at Monsters of the Multiverse here.
I was asking the captain because I assumed he would sort of.
Yeah.
Then we
he-
could do,
I know.
in celebration of our escape, we could have like a fight club.
You
Someone
stay.
gets knocked.
You stay in the new form until you use an action to revert to your true form, or until you die.
Okay.
You would know
Can't
this, Captain
beat
Smoke.
it out of them.
Yeah, I would be able to tell you that. It wouldn't help to knock them out. Even unconscious, they would maintain their form.
Slippery.
It is slippery of them. What can we do?
So the other thing to consider is where, if you're not going towards whatever, like going directly, because I'm assuming you were intending on proceeding directly to where your friend is, to go to that ocean planet. If you're not going there, then there are, if you're looking at the places nearby where you could effect repairs, there are 3 options. One of them you're pretty sure you're not going to like. One of them you're fairly certain you're not going to like. And one of them is not sure you're going to have what you need. So, your options are, 1, there is a planet nearby called Sateagan. And Sateagan is a uniquely, magically amplifying place. It has an extraordinary abundance of plant life and vibrancy that feed on magic. So even being around creatures that can wield magic like some elves can with a glance or whatever, it can cause things to bloom or whatnot, and the casting of spells and whatnot can cause them to get even bigger. There is going to be the kind of materials that you would need. You're not sure what the status of settlements are there. So it might involve bartering with some fairly primitive folk, because very few people want to go to these places. Second option is a place called You Know Who. You Know Who is an entire colony that is loved. Think of like Mos Eisley combined with, I don't know, like a great trading entrepot, all built inside the corpse of a dead god. They all refer to it as You Know Who, because so long as gods don't die or aren't like thought of or named, then they don't have any power. Everyone still refers to this god as You Know Who, so it still stays in existence. But no one worships it, so they don't actually wake up and, they find an entire colony living inside that. But anything you can think of that's ne'er-do-wells, item or whatnot, you can find there. The thing is, Captain Smoke, you can't remember how you left on terms with the folks there. So there's a chance you might run into some people there. The final thing is there's an old friend of yours named Jodag. Jodag is a bugbear who recently won in a game of cards a mining colony. The mining colony is called Stonebleed, and it's built near a rift in the astral space through to the elemental plane of Earth. So there's just valuable minerals that sort of slowly bleed through, that are collected and then placed elsewhere. That place is likely, because it's so built up, it's likely to have that. You can't remember how you left things with Jodag. So, the 3 options, George, just so you know what we missed, you have 3 potential places. Then there's Sateagan, which is a wildly jungle-filled planet that responds to magic and grows up. The thing is, it's a bit uncivilized, so the manners may be lacking there, and getting this stuff may be a bit of a challenge. Second option is a place called You Know Who. It is the corpse of a god that has any kind of illicit things you may want. The trouble is, Captain Smoke can't quite remember how he left things or who he might run into there. Also, I mean, there would be bounty hunters there who would quite happily turn in Reuven for whatever things that they can get from him. The final option is a mining operation run by an old friend of Captain Smoke's, who apparently won it in a card game called Stonebleed. It is a rift through to the elemental plane of Earth that bleeds out rare and exotic minerals, and there's a whole mining operation there. He's just trying to remember how. He thinks it was good. Is him and Jodag go back quite far, so those are your three options: Stonebleed,
I think
Satyagan, or
Sorry.
you know who. I'll put those in chat so you know.
Amara immediately responds, well, we're definitely not going to you know who. I can't risk losing my brother. I just got him back.
Yeah.
You know who
Alright,
is
Stonebleed then?
the only reason you would go to you know who is because you are guaranteed to get what you need there. Plus, you may be able to find some other stuff out. It is there.
Well, it's my last choice. I'll say that.
Okay.
But we wouldn't be able to find what we need at
Satyagan?
Yeah, it doesn't sound
Satyagan.
like it.
Too primitive a planet.
You
At
could
least
definitely
one
get
choice.
the thing is more the challenge of getting the locals to turn it over. You certainly can. Like the amount of magic, really what you need is just like some raw magical materials to replace what's been damaged in here or what's been corroded. You could definitely get it there. It's just, you know, they've been known to eat people on Satyagan, so, you know.
Not good.
Carol's like, yeah, but do they take a strong direction? And yes, they do.
Can they be persuaded? Right?
They most certainly can be persuaded. Like the riches to be gained there. The reason people steer clear of it is just because, you know, you're going to have to deal with some growths on the ship afterwards because of just magic. But as soon as you get away from Satyagan, you should be fine. Also, Satyagan, zero chance of running into any Elven or Illithid or others. Satyagan is likely, the advantage of Stonebleed is pretty much exactly what you want. A place to refurbish the ship, to lay low, and as long as things are left on a good term with Jodag, then maybe a place to catch your breath and figure out what to do next. You know who, guaranteed to find precisely what you want, plus some new things. There's a risk to a couple of you guys because of exposure. It's a very popular spot. Satyagan, very good chance of getting what you need there. Extremely remote chance of ever being found by anyone looking for you because no one would think you're going to go there. The downside is it's going to take some creative diplomacy to get what you want. So, what do you guys think?
I
do you think,
understand
Captain?
your concern, dear sister, but I've picked up a few skills. I can alter my appearance or become invisible.
Well, that's
and I don't
that's
have
what
to leave the
scares me.
ship. I think Stonebleed might be a good
possibly.
option.
I'm good with Stonebleed.
Are you sure?
No. Am I ever sure?
Fair enough.
I still think it's maybe the correct maneuver, but
Well, obviously, the other option we have is if we go on one place that's not working out, we could try to go somewhere else. I mean, will the ship be completely stranded once this sabotage takes effect? Like, it'll be
Yeah, you're going to
incapable
really
of
want to make sure you get some
traveling?
repairs.
Okay.
At least you not being
Okay.
able to move at an astral speed.
Gotcha. Okay, great. So well, you only really we have one choice here. I leave it up to the group, and if we go, however, to you know who, I will be
What's the current bounty on
keeping
your?
an eye on my brother.
What's the current bounty on your head, Amara? The ship's kind of damaged.
It's not on my head; it's on
Oh.
my brother's head. That is the problem. I can't lose him again. But if we must go there, I will just do everything in my power to keep my eye on him and make sure he's safe.
seems smartest to not risk the crew here.
Right.
Okay.
I agree.
So you know who seems out. What about Satyagan or Stonebleed?
I say
I don't-
Stonebleed's probably the best chance, unless you
Yep.
piss off Jodag again. Captain Smoke.
I don't think he's too mad. He can't be, right? How mad could he be?
I'm sure we could settle any problems that you had in the past.
Yeah.
We could sort it out, right?
Yeah.
Sure. We all just like fall into silence. So I guess that's what we're doing?
So
Okay.
it'll take you a day and a bit to reach Stonebleed. what do you wish to do, if anything, in the interim about this saboteur on board? Or
Yeah, I think we should try and find them before we decide on a look, or before we set course, in case they are able to communicate off-ship via spell or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think gathering them all together and then starting to, or have like a regular muster every watch, and then Reuben can at least get maybe check 5 people out.
And while Ruben's doing that, I can also cast Detect Magic and see if I'm picking up any strange magics on any of the people, or have them, or something about them.
Yeah.
I'd also like to do some rooting about in the cargo hold, opening up some cargo, see if I can find any bugs or any sort of things that seem out of place.
Also in the crew quarters, you could do that in the crew quarters as well.
Yeah, it'd be doing it, but it'll start in the cargo. Just because it's suspicious that we're being tracked as well.
Excellent.
Okay. So, tell me what is a strategy. Sorry, you're starting from the cargo hold and just going to search?
Yeah, I mean, anything that I don't recognise, any new cargo that's been brought on recently, that'll be my starting place.
Yeah. So why don't you give us with assistance, why don't you give an investigation check with advantage, please? It's 12. Fairly confident. I mean, you got a luck if you want to spend that.
Yeah, will do. Yeah.
Okay. 16. There is something here that was not here before. Something, it's not large. It's a small chest. By chest, I mean like it's a traveling crate, not like light kind of thing that's going to shatter if you look at it funny, but it's not like a nice chest type chest.
So yeah, I'll keep that to myself and take it to an area where I can meet up with the rest of the crew without trying to
where are you thinking
show
on
any
the
other crew members.
Ship here? You know what? Why don't I do this, guys?
Have we got a captain's quarters of some description or something where we can meet up?
Maybe I'll make a new page here, and I'll put the floor plan on here, so you guys can point at stuff. And then when you need to run away from the monster, I mean, when you guys come up with a solid plan to deal with anything. And I'll make it a little bigger.
Not a fang dragon, be a lunar fang dragon.
Be a lunar fang dragon, exactly. Starfall, comet dragon.
One of those death dragons in the new Dragonlance book.
Yeah. Okay, Comet Dragon was the name of my David Bowie cover band in high school.
Nice.
I remember that band. That was pretty good. You guys had that one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going flying through astral space, I think it's called.
Here we go. I'm just grabbing your tokens, guys, and moving you over here. Okay, so we'll put your tokens on the side. So you guys can see. Okay, so here is the Maiden Fair. You found this thing down in the cargo deck. So being here. Am I in the right layer? I am, okay.
I'm going to try and disguise it as best as possible, some sort of sheeting, maybe put it in a larger container, just so when I'm carrying it about, hopefully if someone who does know what it is.
You tell me if I have this wrong, Darren, but I don't think Karoleth is particularly chatty with the other crew members.
Oh, no. Barge them out of the way.
So I imagine it's sort of a situation of like someone comes into the hallway, sees you coming in, and is like, nope.
Yep.
So you have no difficulty getting this thing to wherever you want without anyone being detected. The captain's cabin is number 6, is right here.
Okay. Yeah.
So to get there, you would have to go from here to the Stairs of Treachery. I mean, just the normal stairs. I don't know why you've heard anything. Here?
Wait, Captain, why'd you label them
And then here, there you go.
Just to keep the people away.
Okay, well,
It's
that
fine.
makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So I should do that as soon as I find it because it may help in investigating, trying to find this changeling, whatever, if we can use whatever we find to
Sure. So,
shed any light, I think.
Captain, what you can do is, let's see here. You know, there's going to be one day where I'm just reduced to just like a gibbering mess, spouting out different names for the same skill that have been said in each game.
I mean, sometimes they're very similar. Sometimes one doesn't exist when you think it would. Sometimes there's like just completely different names for it.
So I think, why don't you, this will be investigation or, I think stealth with wisdom. So like a wisdom, if you're trained in, or you got proficiency in stealth, you can roll a proficient wisdom check. I think this is more a matter of like figuring out how thieves might use stuff more so than actually. I want to see if there's any information. So is anyone, I guess first off, is anyone trained in stealth?
I'm trained.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
find
am as well.
good.
Okay, so we got enough to get an advantage on something. So who would like to take the lead in a roll where basically it's a now it is any three of you can roll a proficient wisdom check with advantage.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to put that cherry in the cake.
Anybody want to?
I'm not as good. I wouldn't have thought. I'd
Cherry
be
of the
as good.
Sunday. What am I fucking talking about? Cake. Why does this cake have one cherry on it?
You want me to I'll make the roll. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh,
God.
sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
14.
So, yeah, here's what you can tell is that unless this thing was like a puddle of goo, which is possible, Glebnor goes past, hello! You can... it's unlikely that this would be a human-sized creature. Likely only something that is like halfling-sized, gnome-size, kobold-size, could actually fit in here.
Can changelings change their size as well, or do they have to stay their same usual size? I guess I asked the captain.
Let's see here.
I can only maintain a size very similar to my own.
You can also
Interesting.
adjust your height and weight, and you can change your size between medium and small.
Oh,
Okay. Interesting.
Captain Smoke's like the guy who got an F in shape changing in
Yeah.
Changeling High School.
I'm not as creative.
No
as these
man,
other
we can't do that
types.
stuff whatsoever. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he probably does it for the first time. First time in a long time.
You know what?
Oh no, I am a dwarf. Okay, never mind.
In the spirit of show don't tell, maybe he does like shrink down and step
Yeah,
into
that's
the
what I'm
little
saying.
box.
Like he tries it. He tries it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes.
So
Could be any of
perhaps
the crew.
we can precisely. Do we have among our crew? Do we have a variety of races / ancestries represented?
Yep.
And some of them, I would assume, are of this stature, small stature.
Some are small,
no.
some are large. Yeah.
Well, it helps narrow something down, though. At least if we're going to be checking people. Now, that's not to say there could be more than one saboteur, obviously.
Well, the thing is, they could have come in small and then gotten bigger.
Oh, totally,
I guess we would know, right? I guess we would. I mean,
You
we
think-
would know.
well-
We would think we know these crew well enough. I guess we should also, maybe look to see if there's any. Well, I guess they could have killed the body. And
That's the
dumped
other
it
thing you
over.
could do. So, Carl, that's not a bad. If anyone is particularly good at insight, you could just see if anyone's off. You could ask around, talk to
Good idea.
people, see if anybody is just like,
Yeah, I
Then-
Good idea.
can ask around too.
I was going to say, I did wonder if we did get the crew together or in smaller groups and just put this box in front of them and start talking to them, whether anyone would show any sort of tells.
Or who's this box belong to?
quite possibly, yeah.
Just nervousness, or I don't know how well they disguise their sort of deception and stuff. But
I'm trained in insight, but I'm not very good at it because Cicero's wisdom is not so great. But if anyone else,
Cicero is more of a talker than a listener.
I mean,
yeah.
All right. I'm not very helpful. I'm happy to help someone, but I'm not.
I mean, if we want to, if they're not too fanatical, if we want to counter bribe them and say, if you come clean, we're not getting, we'll be cool. We'll pay you double what whatever group is paying you. I have pretty good persuasion. Or we can persuade them, and we have the money, right, Captain? Unless you spend it all.
About that.
Yeah. What money? Huh? Which?
Let's potentially just get one crew member in at a time, then into the captain's quarters and just interrogate, persuade, beat the out of, or whatever tactic works on each member of the crew. Maybe some of the crew will probably know well enough to ask them personal questions that the others wouldn't know. Maybe just a combination of those sort of tactics.
So how do we do this? Kind of like we're having an evaluation. Don't worry, no one's gonna get fired. And then Carolaf, we're gonna do a 30-day.
Welcome to Soviet Appreciation Day. Laborers come in for voluntary.
Yeah, 30-day PIP. So you can have the captain and Carolaf talk to them individually, and the rest of us could watch and see if there's anyone nervous. Yeah. Also, if there's anyone missing when we call a general muster at 24 crewmen.
That's a good question. I mean, in spite of the optimal strategy that might come from it, none of your crew died in that last encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could do, if you want to do just a head count, that's very easy to do, and a good excuse too to make sure no one's,
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Okay.
And then we can.
Where do you think you would do that on the main deck?
Yeah, on the main deck, and then gather the crew together, on the main deck, and then we can, Captain, you can give them a rousing speech unless you want me to do it.
Yeah, you can sound the
how well they did. Yeah, how well they did. Blah blah blah.
So we're not letting them know that we know.
No.
We don't want to alarm the crew.
Yeah.
Guys, I appreciate the clue
One
recreation.
of you is a murderous
so we're not letting them know that we know. No? No.
No? Are we?
No. We need Dave here
for someone to search the quarters while we have them all on deck.
Oh, that's an interesting idea too.
The sabotage needed to be done with maybe specialist tools to make that precisely failing in 2 days.
Well enough, yeah, most definitely. There needs to be some. This stuff requires. It's the kind of tools that would be kept in the area in all likelihood as well. But if they did have anything, you know what? You roll 24 on that. I think there's probably, if you could find the tool that has a specific amount of arcing or scouring on it, you'd find the person who's responsible. Unless they stuffed it in someone else's quarters, in which case then.
Right. Well,
that might narrow down your list of people to mind.
Yeah.
True.
That's Reuben is what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what does everyone think? Seems like a good plan.
Yeah.
Who's going to check the rooms? Who's going to check the rooms in? I think the captain and the first mate should obviously be addressing
yelling at everyone.
Yeah.
And I guess I gotta stay in the chair, so I will continue to fly us towards our destination.
There is a form of cruise control
Autopilot?
Kind of thing. Yeah. You're not gonna be able to maneuver. You're not gonna have any warning about stuff. And when shit drops, it'll drop out of astral speed as soon as it gets near anything that's got any kind of gravitic whatever, even a ship or an asteroid or whatnot. It just means that if you drop out of it, you may be somewhere on the ship and it's drifting out of control. That's the only reason.
I gotta run back to the chair. Yeah, okay. I think it's I think it's necessary, at least, as long as the captain's okay with it.
Yep.
Of course. This is more important than anything else, finding this dog.
Right, so I will help investigate as well then.
Okay. So the folks who are making investigation rolls, so it's going to be Captain Smoke and Cicero who are talking to the crew?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. And then it's going to be Reuven, Amara, and Karalath checking the quarters. Okay.
Want to do it quickly, don't we?
Yeah, so let's have, assuming this is all happening the same day as well, Captain Smoke and Cicero, why don't you give each of you roll one insight check, please.
Insight.
All right, here we go. Of course, I'm terrible at this.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's why I have Cicero around.
Yeah.
Right.
So Cicero, and it's again, like, arms crossed, that, fire plug, silhouette from the first mate. When he wants to be endearing, he can be. When he wants to be imposing, he certainly can be.
Yeah.
Reuven, Amara, and Karalath, why don't you each give us an investigation check, please? Look at that, 21. And at 20, I mean, unfortunately, it's the second dice, but...
Nope.
Why? So you got one that's... I'm trying to think what Reuven might be distracted by. That's quite a distraction. Not like critical fail distraction, but...
Maybe just the mind whispers, maybe this,
Yeah.
in terms of flashbacks.
Okay. So, Amara, it is in one of the crew members, a halfling, in their quarters. This is sort of like the small, crew members' quarters. There's a gnome in here, a halfling in here. There is a what's so small that's would be around here? Maybe an auto gnome. Not sure an auto gnome would need a quarters, but sure. So you find this but this one is definitely within and tried to be very well hidden, but in one of the halflings' quarters, and almost simultaneously, Cicero, this halfling, Rosie Burfoot. There is something off about her. The way she's interacting with everyone just seems off.
Okay.
At least the way she's acting with you. Captain Smoke, Captain, why don't you give us a diplomacy check with advantage? The crew likes you. Or at least they say they do.
What's diplomacy?
Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong game.
Right, here we go. Ooh, that advantage helped a lot.
22, amazing. So once again, what's the sort of focus of your rousing speech?
Our successful escape from those elven hounds. Great job, everyone. Way to pull together.
Okay. So in the course of this stuff, Cicero, you're looking, and there is just, I think Rosie well enough to know that, good-spirited, little crew member, likes being out in wild space. There's almost a slight, she's trying to hide it, but there's almost a slight sneer as she's staring at the captain. And that's when maybe, Amara, you come back with the scoured tool. Are you trying to conceal it? I take it you're not.
I want to make sure. Oh yeah, I'm trying to make sure that no crew members are going to spot me with it. So
Cool.
I guess I'll try to make like a. I'll be trying to stealthily.
I think it's easy enough to do. Only
sleight of
because,
hand or something.
yeah, give it sleight of hand with advantage, just because there's a chance you might fail, but probably not.
Right.
Yeah. So you bring it over, and so you show you show Cicero, and Cicero, you see, and it's exactly what you expected. It's precisely the kind of damage that would have been done with the sort of overcharging that was done with this. And what do you say, Amara?
I found this in the room, in Rosie's room. I try to keep my voice down.
I say, she seemed to sneer, even though the captain gave a rousing speech and there was a big hurrah.
We know who our saboteur is.
Reuven, if we want to make sure, I can go talk to her, and you can read her mind. I don't know what we want to. Or Karalath, you just want to go. Let loose your hound, Captain.
I think we probably should all be nearby, just in case. Who knows what the saboteur may be capable of, or what?
Well, I think what I'll do.
Destructive.
I could probably do is I can go in that direction, and then I said there are some really outstanding crew members that went out of their way, above and beyond. And I kind of, as I approach the halfling, I say, especially, and I say the name of Rosie. What's her name?
Rosie Barefoot.
Rosie Barefoot was outstanding. Going to great lengths to put herself in harm's way.
Why don't you give us a deception check?
Okay.
Let's see if you can.
Well, not so good.
You want to hear
That
that?
doesn't sound very.
Or hero point?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Awesome.
I got a +5, so. Well, I don't get my. What did I do?
There you go. Okay. Yeah. None the
Nice.
wiser. Looks up
And
at
then
you, and you can see how good of a liar she is because now she's smiling at you like she always does.
Okay.
What do you do?
So I'm going to try to, as it says, as a bonus action, I can kind of twist around the words and expend a use of bardic inspiration and give that person I roll my bardic inspiration, then that person will get on their saving throw. So, for example, if Ruben uses detect thoughts, then the saving throw will be less.
Yeah.
Bardic inspiration.
Sure.
Nice.
So
It's,
yeah,
it's a bonus action.
so you've left her like super vulnerable. So Ruben, do you want to?
Let me roll the
so-
D8. I'll roll the D8.
Okay. Let's see. This would be -6 to the roll. Holy smokes!
Wow.
And Reuven will be nearby, and I will draw upon my psionic training and cast it using sorcery points, so it has absolutely no components. There's no visible side of me doing anything.
Wow.
Amara might sense a brief welling of power and that faint whispers if she's nearby, but there's no, incantations or so I just sort of look at her and detect her thoughts.
Amazing. This little, you can see faint rivel, like movement underneath his skin as if tentacles are writhing. And so I'm gonna make a wisdom save here at -6. And I'm actually going to give her disadvantage on it because I don't think she expects us coming whatsoever. You really fooled her, Cicero. So that should be minus. Here we go. Minus. P3, 5, -1. Okay. This is at disadvantage. What's the DC of yours?
15.
It is, I think. You may have felt your way in changeling minds before. It's not causing you any pain or anything like that, but there is just something distinctly. Her immediate feelings are feelings of animosity and violence towards our GIF. And if you focus for another second, I guess the save only comes in when you probe deeper. She's precisely thinking of when those elven vessels catch up to you and what's going to happen. She is your traitor.
So probably,
What do you say,
In
Ruben?
which case, I will use my telepathic speech to reach out to Queroleth and then just sort of essentially do like, it's her. She's the one we seek.
Okay. Caroleth, what are you doing?
Can I reply?
Yes.
To that? Is there any more?
Who is this?
It's a new phone.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, is there any more? And I'll start to walk towards him as I'm saying that.
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll try and probe deeper to see if she has allies on the ship.
Sure. Did she get another save or are you in now?
I think I'm in now.
Okay.
That's the description.
Just her.
Yeah, in that case, I'll let Queroleth know. No, she's acting alone.
Okay. Is the crew starting to disperse now? Have we finished with the...
I don't.
Right now, I think they're all sort of standing around on the crew because Cicero's been really heaping praise on Rosie. Which means you've got lots of cover to be able to get in on her, if you wish. And I guess it does strike you that what Captain Smoke said, they'll stay in their form until they die.
Yeah, I just wondered if we can get any more information.
Well,
Yeah.
Raven's got information that one of the ships is going to be, like the Elven ship's going to be, well, it could tell us, I guess, later.
Yeah. No, I think she needs to go to the captain's quarters for further investigation, interrogation, because we might get some more information.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do it.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to cause any disturbance in the crew unnecessarily. Have you got any control over her with this mind thing? Can you sort of put any thoughts into her mind or anything?
No.
No.
Well, okay. I have an idea, but I haven't really been communicated what the plan is, so. So are you like sneaking behind Karoleth, or what are you doing?
I'm just staying nearby in case anything happens. I want to be able to react straight away, but I don't feel that I want to manhandle or like do anything severe while the rest of the crew are about. If the rest of the crew were there, I wouldn't worry about it. But
All right, so I guess I'll try to do. If she doesn't seem to be reacting, and I don't know what I think I can. We had a plan to detect thoughts. I don't know what Raven did, but
Yeah.
I guess Cicero is going to continue with this plan. Since he's been praising Rosie, he says, "We wish Rosie, if you could come to the captain's quarters, we will give you I'll make up some commendation. A commendation of what's the name of our ship?
So the Mask of the Maiden, and I bet I just word back. She knows that he's in the mine now. So I think she
that's right.
stops and she looks at the two of you, and she's going to do something pretty dramatic.
Okay.
Everyone, click on your token and roll on initiative, please.
Ooh. Oh, good. That's one of
Okay,
ours.
Amara, you're the only one who beat her.
I had a bad feeling about this.
So you can see there's a flash of panic that sort of goes across her face, and she turns and she's going to run. It looks like to the side of the ship. Do you have anything? But you get a full action before she gets to act. Oh, does anyone have luck left they wish to re-roll their initiative?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
I don't know. Might as well.
Okay.
I don't have any luck. So, but
Okay. It's Reuven. Nice. Reuven, likewise, acting before. What about Captain
Good.
Smoke's got one luck left, so does Karoleth.
I think
Oh, I
mine
do have my
up.
luck. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. Yeah, I'll save my luck. I might need it to re-roll some kind of save here.
Okay. Aren't you nothing but punches when...
Up close, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay, that's everyone then. Reuven, what is your dex bonus? Hold on, I can hover and find it. Come on, lazy.
3.
3. Okay, so either of you guys, Amara or Reuven, can go first.
I will defer to my older sister.
Then I'm definitely going first.
Okay, what are you doing?
That's not me. That's Amara. She is going to use a bonus action to start singing.
Okay.
And I think that my companions are going to immediately realize, obviously something's going on.
Yeah.
And they'll give you some benefits. And then secondly, I'm going to cast a cantrip. Actually, I can put it right into the chat here. It's called Lightning Lure.
Nice. Yep.
So energy comes lashing out from me, and she needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah,
DC
or just 2d8.
15.
Okay, strength saving throw.
And it hauls her back toward me.
Yeah. Is 15? Failed.
DC 15, yes. Okay, so here comes some damage. 2d8 lightning. So 11 lightning damage. And I pull her 10 feet in a straight line toward me.
Okay, how far away do you...
That's happening.
Within 15 feet. Do you want to be within 10 feet? Because you can move, you can probably get close enough to her on the deck, so you can pull her right to your feet if you like.
That's what I'd like to do, because then I'm gonna on my next turn I'm gonna pull out my rapier if I need
Okay,
to.
she schwack, get her and drag her back. Reuben, what are you doing?
Seeing Amara act just before me with about the same idea I had, I will rush over, and I assume while this is a space vessel,
Old
there's
Elven custom, the halfling pinata.
Well, we're related. We're related.
Yeah.
You know.
I will rush over, and I assume there's a rope lying around. Is it still a ship?
Definitely, yeah.
So I will, as Amara sort of pulled her in, I will try and just sort of grab a rope around us. I think essentially grapple her and prevent her from.
Yeah. So the let's see here. Grappling in this, is it an athletics check?
It's an athletics check for the attacker, and the defender gets to choose between athletics and acrobatics.
And acrobatics, got it. So let me take the difficulty for you first with a roll, because she's a little more agile. So difficulty is only 11. There you go.
Nice.
She's on the ground, and she starts shouting out with an adult man's voice that sounds more dwarven than anything else. So you guys seem to have identified and captured the protectors. Smoke, we're going to leave with a thought on you. As you're approaching her, knowing that this seems to be a cuckoo you have amongst your crew, and knowing what they can do before, how are you feeling going up to her? It's like,
It's almost like a form of just betrayal. I just, I feel like I'm going to try to do everything I can to extract whatever information I can, essentially.
okay.
Not in a torturous way, but in a, manipulation and, sort of those types of things. But he needs to know it all now. Like, it's not just the betrayal, it's the the desire to know. They know a lot more than him, so that's kind of troubling, like. So yeah, that's where he's at.
Okay, so with you crouching down, Reuven has this one in custody. If Karoleth and Karoleth is the strongest, I think, among you. If you defer to him, he's going to definitely have this person in your control, and I think just like the face shifts, to like a kobold's face, to a small orc's face. She's just trying to freak you out at this point. But then, lands on, I don't know, Tortle, I guess.
I love it.
Yeah.
And she looks at you, Captain Smoke, and says, "You should have killed me." And slowly retracts into the shell. So with that, guys, bring our second session of Spelljammer
Nice.
to a close. So here we go. Let's see here. Captain Smoke has 1 luck left, and Karoleth has 1 luck left. So then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for part 2 of Search for the Hidden Home. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't, I don't know if it counts as a campaign, but please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. I will also, in the time, if you are curious in seeing them, the current version of the ship-to-ship combat rules that we played with, I will include a link to them in the description of the video, so you can make use of them as you see fit. In addition, there is a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. The Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized provider of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have an amazing selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they also have an amazing and unparalleled selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. I may have made a purchase today to test the discount code. I only had 2 hours between games, and I wisely spent some of that buying more. But I know for certain that the code down below, which is The Muse, you can enter that in at checkout, and you will save yourself all caps and you'll save yourself 10% in your purchase. In addition, there is a link down below to the something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really amazing organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children, including ongoing relief efforts in Ukraine and the surrounding countries at the time of recording. And for all money that goes through that donation link down below goes directly to them. None of it goes to the channel or any other middleman, just goes to help out the kids who benefit from SOS Children's Villages International. And as a small way of saying thank you, for every $25 that you donate Canadian, you get, one chance to win the grand prize or one of the other great prizes in our next charity raffle. Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse, again, has very generously donated a copy of this. This is my copy, but we have a brand new, so it doesn't get my stink all over it. Instead get one, a brand new one of your own. In addition to this, it's got some amazing maps. It's got some fantastic miniatures. It's just a really, really fucking cool product. And with a little bit of tweaking, I think you can make some really fun. I had just an enormous amount of fun writing for this Spelljammer setting. And I think that having it the way it is now in the Astral Sea really opens up a lot of narrative possibilities that you used to get with the Planescape setting that weren't present in the old version of Spelljammer. So, I mean, your miles may vary. But anyway, if you don't win that grand prize, there still is a bunch of other great prizes, including a chainmail dice bag made by our resident armor smith, Dave, and a bunch of prizes from the Dungeon Musings Red Bubble Shop, and some other stuff I've got in my guest room that I need to give away as prizes. So, lots of great stuff. And best of all donations go to help out some kids. So, last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our crew. We were going to play a different game today, and we had to make a change to that. I am deeply appreciative of everybody jumping on and joining the crew once again. So, Darren, Carl, Jeffrey, David, and George, thank you so much for joining me back in Wild Space. I hope you enjoyed your voyage. Didn't kill you this time. Maybe next time. Okay. So, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us back in Wild Space. We'll be back again. I don't know. We'll have more charity sessions coming up as well, and we maybe have some more voyages in to find out what is it that Captain Smoke did to what's his name? To Jodag. Nothing? I'm pretty sure it's nothing, right? So then, until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our crew of the Mask of the Maiden have found on their visit to Sepulchre. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.